Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to the garage.
Good evening.
Hello.
We have
Hello.
Rick, we have Tracy, we have Alex, and we have Gina, and whoever else pops in. So, um, what's going on, Mister Rick?
Not much. Rain, rain, rain.
Yeah, you were asking about the draft.
Oh yeah, Alex. What did you think about the draft?
Oh, draft was interesting. There wasn't actually it wasn't a hype draft because there wasn't like a lot of superstars like there usually is in years past. But there were some teams that made some really, really, really good picks, and there were some teams that made some really, really bad picks. And my team was one of
What
them.
do you think of the Bears? Two
Bad.
DBs first two.
Bad.
Thank you.
D minus. Patriots D minus.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-oh, we lost
Detroit
Gina.
got an A. I think Detroit gets an A for their draft.
Detroit gets an A. New York, the Jets get an A.
Seattle gets an A.
Chiefs get an A.
Yeah. Packers, nobody cares. That's what we got to get on here as a Packer fan, so we can bash them.
No, because they cry. They're just like their quarterback. They cry a lot.
Oh, they're babies.
There's a lot of Packer fans in the Chicago area.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know.
They flood everywhere.
I like to offer the theory that families and followers of the Chicago Cardinals back in the day, obviously not Bear fans, Palace basically chased the Cardinals out of Chicago. And I believe many football fans did not convert to being Bears fans. And Lombardi's era of success really started in 1960, the year the Cardinals left Chicago. And I think many Cardinal fans from back in the day converted to Packer fans. And I think that's why you have so many Packer fans in the Chicagoland area, because of the success that Lombardi teams had in the 60s and the fact that the Cardinals were effectively chased out of Chicago. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it.
That's a good theory. It is.
It's a really good theory.
There's too many Packer fans around here though lately, man. We got to have some kind of law.
Well, I'll tell you my theory.
Go for it.
Okay,
The Bears just suck, so
Oh,
they're
they
the
do.
closest team.
they do. They're bad.
Hey,
But you
listen
got to,
here.
you got
Where
to
were
hold
you
out.
in 1985, pal?
Oh,
I was at that Rams game.
I watched
Were
them
you
on
really?
TV.
Oh yes, buddy. We were at the 50-yard line.
How'd that happen?
A guy at work, man, he goes, "We got extra tickets. You and Al want to go and shit?" We're like, "Hell yeah, man, we'll go."
Wow.
Fourth quarter, we're drinking hot chocolate and Chivas.
And the snow was coming down.
Yeah. In the
Oh, my
fourth
God.
quarter, what a game!
God, he still got the ticket from that game? That's a game of history. right
No,
there.
I don't. I have a lot of shit I should have kept.
Now
man.
that was if I remember right, that was a blowout game. They killed them, right?
Oh, they beat the snot out of him. Oh yeah, that hit that Singletary put on Dickerson. You could hear
Yeah.
a pin drop. You could hear a pin drop after that.
That's in the era when you could have helmet to helmet, and
Oh, yeah.
Singletary's reputation from Baylor.
I hate that new rule, man.
So Singletary's reputation at Baylor was he broke more helmets than any other player.
Yeah, he was 5'10" though. He was short.
But he did what you had to do when you were short. You got to play like you're on something out of your mind.
He was that.
Oh, you got to play like you're nuts.
He
And
was
it
that
carries
bullet
over into
assassin.
adulthood, man. I'm living proof.
He was the assassin's bullet, and
They were all bad. That whole team was nasty.
My
Even
dad and I
Mike was
went to-
nasty, but he just took all the beating. He got his butt whooped and got his butt whooped again and whooped again and again and again and played with a broken ankle and a broken this and a
Who's that?
McMahon.
Oh yeah, McMahon was goofy.
He was like
That's why he fit
Like
in.
Brett Favre before Brett Favre playing all
I
hurt.
remember when they drafted him and he showed up at minicamp with 2 cases of light beer.
He was the
No,
classic,
no TV, no pillow, no blanket, just
He
2
was-
cases of beer. And Dick is like, man, I got my hands full.
He was the classic would not train. He had no training whatsoever.
No,
Hey, didn't they consider him the punk quarterback?
Yeah,
The punky QB, yeah.
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 I stood
He-
next to him at a card show, and he's small. He's actually a small guy.
Well, he had a problem with one. I think his left eye, because I
Yeah,
think one of his siblings stabbed him with a fork.
Yeah, he got a fork in the eye.
Yeah. So he grew up tough. Man.
I guess.
I don't know how he fit in at BYU though. You know?
He didn't. Yeah, him and
Yes.
Provo didn't get along.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't think you're allowed to drink there, right?
right?
Because I know when the Bears they
Oh,
came out to Bourbonnais and you couldn't drink or smoke on the property there.
How about BYU's quarterbacks though? They had Detmer and they had freaking McMahon. They had
Steve Young. Oh yeah.
pretty much all back to back to back at one point.
yeah, you're right.
That's back when they threw for 500 yards a game.
Yeah, you'd always hear stories about those, or you'd see this like the scores and the stats. They were like basketball games.
Yeah.
You know, they'd show up on a Sunday. You know, all the results from the Saturday night from, I forget the conference. Is it the Pac West?
That's like the Big 12 now.
The
There's
BYU,
a-
they're in the Mountain West Conference.
Mountain West. Yeah.
Yeah, but that late night one, the one where everyone's been in bed for 3 hours and they're still like they're just kicking off.
Playing on blue fields and all that.
That's
Boise State,
Boise
Yeah,
State. Yeah.
Boise State, yeah.
the blue field.
They passed a rule a couple years ago where they can't wear their blue uniforms on the blue field.
Yeah, because he'd lose them. They'd be
Yeah,
running
did
down
you
the
see
field
that,
with just
though?
kicking their legs.
It's actually a rule in the NCAA now.
It's kind of funny because
Specific for them.
the school, Coastal Carolina University, their field is teal. It's an all teal
Yeah.
field.
Is it
Just
really?
like Boise
Wow.
State, but it's all teal.
Yeah, they woke up a lot
That's
of people
cool.
this year.
Yeah, those colored fields.
I used to like the Jacksonville Jaguar, the teal jersey. I always
So what
thought
is that? Just AstroTurf that they're using? That's why there's different colors?
Yeah.
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 Oh, field turf. It's basically recycled rubber pellets.
Yeah.
If you ever see how the cleats rub against that and the little pellets kind of fly in the air, but it's a surface that's being used quite a bit in this day and
Supposed to
age.
be spongier, so like cleats don't click or stick in turf and like prevent injuries. And it also
Yeah.
helps with draining. It drains better, and it's 100% recyclable forever. Like the material they use for it can be recycled forever and reused.
Didn't Argo go with something like that?
It looks
Yeah,
like
that was from
the field looks
that
new.
was the toxic shit from corn products.
So it was corn?
Corn products, yeah.
No,
There was
the
some
field
kind
was
of
made
tar.
out of corn.
Yeah,
No, there was some kind of tar that would fall out of the sky during practice sometimes.
I remember running on the cinder track.
Oh,
Back in the day.
yeah, I remember the cinder track.
Remember the cinder track?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And all
The
the other
gopher-
schools,
The
All the
gopher
others-
holes on the field.
yeah, all the other schools had what I would say, the rubberized asphalt, including Revis.
Argo had the roughest, the hardest practice field on the planet.
I believe it.
That shit was like when you practice on it, man. That's why you had to have all those pads on.
Huh.
Or you wouldn't get up from hitting the ground.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of factors that make an 0-9 football team.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were
What-
definitely at a disadvantage.
One is numbers on the
We'd
team.
we'd have 30 guys, and every other school in the conference had 60.
Or you'd go to their
Wow.
game, their field, and they'd get the sophomores and the freshmen in gear too. So they had like 150 of them on the sideline.
Yeah.
And we
Right.
show up, and there's 22 of us that are able to play.
Yeah, there you go. And yeah, right. Yeah, they always had that scenario
And then
too.
the only thing we had on our minds on the bus ride over was how many are we going to put in the hospital?
Huh. Wow. Oh man. Goals.
We already knew the outcome, Trace.
Yeah. Well,
It was fun though, man. I mean, I wouldn't trade it for And you were allowed to go out and bash somebody's head in and not get in trouble for it. So that was pretty fun.
Hey,
Perfectly
other
legal.
than sports, when you were a little kid, what did you do that was really stupid that you thought, oh my God, I think I'm going to die because you hurt yourself so bad? But then, a half hour later, you were playing again. Not broken bones, but just you did something really stupid.
Geez, I don't have enough fingers.
Oh,
So,
man.
anyways, I'll start, I guess.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I remember jumping off a swing. You know how you go really high, as far high as you can
Yeah.
go, and then see if you could jump off.
Oh,
And then, going really high, jumping off, and then landing on my back and then losing my breath.
Ah,
And it
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, oh my God, again, like I said, I thought I was going to die for like 5 minutes. And then I'm back on the swing set, 10 minutes later.
wow.
I
Well,
caught an M80 in the stomach.
oh, dude.
That was pretty cool.
Oh, actually, that happened to me. Somebody threw an M80 out on the street.
Yeah.
And when it blew up, the little cork,
Oh,
how it's
shit.
got 2 little corks on the end?
Yeah.
They were like wood back then. They weren't plastic like they are now.
You got hit with some shrapnel?
I got hit by that little cork.
That hurt.
Oh man, it left a welt on my stomach.
Yeah.
Rick, are you telling us you have not one but 2 belly buttons?
That sucked. We'd come out of 4th of July smoking top of our heads and shit. And it's just like, good Lord. And my nephew, we had the one year, we had it over at my brother-in-law's across from the police station there. And my nephew comes up and we had one of them big rockets, but the stick was broken in half. I said,
Oh,
fuck
wow.
it. Don't worry about it, man. Just put it in a bottle. Lit it, and the thing got about 8 feet in the air and went right for the porch where all the old people were sitting.
Oh, boy.
My sisters went into emergency action and threw the blankets over everybody, and that thing blew up. Laughing my ass off, and you can hear my mom saying, "You're dead when I get you home."
Oh, boy.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, that was
Oh,
good.
4th of July, I forgot all the, playing around with this always happens the next day when you go around and looking for half-blown fireworks.
Yeah, you put it in a big tub of gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're on a whole nother level. That's like crazy insane. No, we would just, because people would take packs of firecrackers and then light the wick and just throw them, and it would be
Yeah, right.
pop, 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 pop. But half
Yeah.
of them wouldn't blow up.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So we would go around, whatever neighbor
Scavenger hunt.
had the best fireworks, we would go in their yard and pick up all their stuff.
Yeah, the best. And now it's time for the best of.
Yeah. So some of those firecrackers would have a wick that's, an eighth of an inch.
That's
So
a
you
quick
try to
draw,
ta-
man.
Take your
Yeah, it's the
punk.
white wick and not the green wick. So the minute the flame hits it, it literally just goes.
Yeah. But I burnt my hands a few times on that.
Yeah, that's a burn too, man. That hurts.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here's one. Boy, I'm just full of them. I'm just thinking about all of them. When I was smaller, and this was probably into my teens, I never wore shoes in the summertime.
Oh.
None of us did.
Even on 4th of July, I wouldn't wear shoes. Well, we used to have flares, from because we had the railroad tracks by us,
Mm-hmm.
and they would before they had the lights that they use on trains now. When a train stopped, they'd throw flares out so another train wouldn't hit them. So, anyways, those would burn out close, but not all the way sometimes. So we'd go pick them up and use them on 4th of July to light up the yard and keep the mosquitoes away. Well, when they burn out, you can't really tell, where they were. And I stepped on like some molten crap.
Oh,
That was horrific.
I'm thinking
Oh,
you
wow.
saw Jesus on that one.
Oh, that was bad.
Whew.
That was one of those things that
That's one
I
that gets
love
worse
4th
over
of
time.
July. I loved 4th of July, but that ruined my 4th of July for that year.
Oh man. The thing worst I ever stepped on was a catfish.
A catfish?
Yeah, and that thing on his fin went through my foot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that
Where did this
fucking
happen?
hurt. Over at we were over at Saganaski.
Oh, were you
No.
walking in the water there?
No, we were on the shore, and the one of the kids we were with had one, and he brought it on shore and left it before he put it on his
Strainer?
yeah. And I
Huh.
turned around and I walked up and I didn't have the shoes on either on the rocks there, and I stepped right on it, man. And I said, "Holy God Almighty!"
Oh yeah, those barbs.
Oh man, it was like harpooning your foot.
Skin.
Oh, that fucking hurt.
Woo.
Poured a little Jack Daniels on it. It was fine.
Did you guys ever do minnow catching? Grab a net and see what kind of little minnow fish you could catch?
Yeah.
Where would you get them?
Like along the shoreline.
Like it where? Like Kankakee or?
Oh no, the ones around here like Maple Lake or Saganaski.
No, I never did that. No.
That was fun because we used to get a lot of catfish and bullhead, and then little bass because they were
Yeah.
like springtime you could catch a lot of the small ones or
Yeah.
whatever. I can't even remember if it was spring.
I always forget,
Yeah.
when is the smelt fishing season?
Ain't that fall?
I think so.
Is it? Yeah.
Whenever it is, I know it's cold.
Oh, it's cold
Yeah,
and
it's
miserable.
definitely cold. Yeah, big net. And yeah, those are good. I know I
Lots of
mentioned-
beer. Lots of
Alex,
beer. and beer
do you know
batter.
about smelt fishing?
No, I'm familiar with the fish, but I've never done it myself.
You got to do it, man. And, you got to do it once in your life.
So explain to Alex what that is.
You get a lot of beer and cooler. Okay. You get
Sounds
all
like
your buddies
sounds like we're
together.
just going fishing.
No, it's
Sandwiches.
net fishing. You got to have a net, a smelting net, and you got to get the weights, and you got to stand there at shore and throw it out,
Oh, okay.
and
So
then drag it back in.
And you do it in Lake Michigan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do it like at the horseshoe when
Mm.
they're running. When you'll get, if you're in clubs and stuff, you'll actually get phone calls and alerts. The schmelt they're running, or the perch you're in. And you get down to the lakefront and you do that. But you got to experience it. You can get 1,500, 2,000 on a cast, or you can get 4 on a cast.
oh,
But you got your beer batter and your beer, and you got the oil going on the side, and everybody's
Wow.
drinking, and it's nighttime too. It's not there in the day.
It's nighttime. You're right.
Yeah, you go from like 10 o'clock at night till like 5 in the morning. And everybody stops at El Faro and gets a burrito on the way home. Yeah, man, them were the days.
Yeah, I love a good fried smelts. I go to JC's Pub and Ristorante over in McCook.
Uh huh.
They serve them up there, and they're
Do they?
Yeah, they're. I don't know if I'm sure other places have them, but that's kind of like my go-to, my favorite.
Oh, I love schmelt, man.
The
They're good.
little
to eat.
hideaway.
I don't even
So-
know if you can get them in the store anymore.
Tracy, is that like a certain time of year they have them only, or do they have them all year round?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the time of year that they are in season. And
It might be in
served, so
it might be in the fall.
It must be in the fall, I'm thinking.
Mhm.
Yeah. Obviously there's a season. where-
That's what we got to do, man. Do a Dan's Garage sponsored schmelt fishing trip.
I did that one time with friends of mine. I
Yeah.
was probably 15. My friends were probably like 18 or 19. And we went out there and we had one of those, 4 smelt net pulls. So needless to say, we didn't stay long.
No.
Yeah, you can pitch a shutout, unfortunately.
Yeah, you get drunker faster when you're pitching a shutout too, though. So there's always a benefit for going down the lakefront.
It's good to have some sandwiches.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So it's absorption. You want to get that
Yeah.
absorption.
I want to do some noodling. That's the one type of fishing that I'd want to try. Of all the types of fishing I've done, I really like to try noodling once.
Isn't that where you stick your hand in the hole?
Yep, and the catfish bites it and you pull it out of the
That happens, man.
Sometimes the catfish doesn't come out of the hole with you, but
No, no. That ain't
I seen videos on there. That looks kind of goofy.
It's legit. Yeah,
Yeah, but they catch them, man.
they pull 60, 70, 80-pound catfish out of those holes.
Yeah.
It's
Not
normally down south, right? They do it in, like in
Big in
Tennessee,
Oklahoma.
Kentucky, and that
Big in
area.
Oklahoma and Arkansas and stuff.
Was-
Those two areas are.
Was there something on Facebook about that the other day?
Oh, there might have been.
Yeah, I thought I saw something along those lines, and the kid's like in the hole and almost completely in the hole, and then claws out of it and he's trying to grab this thing. And
When
I'm
do you
thinking-
start training your kids to do that, though, man? If some of them catfish will eat them.
Yeah, they will.
I didn't exactly know the context, but I think that's what I was watching based on this conversation. Might have to revisit that.
It's probably the same parents that use the little kids to catch alligators.
If you go to Florida, you don't even have to try to catch them. They'll just come to you now.
They throw a rope around them and drag them by the boat because they don't want it. Chicken's so expensive now. So they don't want to waste their chicken.
Everything's too expensive.
Hanging a diaper from a rope. Gina, what's the matter?
Hi, Gina.
She froze?
I see there's a like.
Think so.
There's a hand. Oh, that's me. Never mind.
Got some Chris Cornell playing in the background.
Talk to the hand. It's weird when the mouse graphic becomes a hand. So when you put the
I don't go near this freaking mouse when we're on
when
the
you
air,
go-
man.
when you put the mouse on one of the video screens, there's a hand.
Oh, okay. I never noticed that.
I gotta hand it to you.
Isn't that to move shit though? That hand?
I'm wondering. Right
You
now,
gotta click on it, hold it, you can move shit around.
I have the hand, and I'm like, okay, talk to the hand. Like, no.
That was on tonight, Seinfeld. I got no hand, Jerry.
I got-
You're nothing without hand.
Oh my god.
Look how serious Gina looks right now.
It looks like a mugshot.
It's like a
It
mugshot.
does, man. Doesn't it look like she
Gina's
just beat
under-
the hell out of
Who
somebody?
the hell arrested Gina? And then
It looks like
meanwhile,
she's
what
being
did
like
she do?
interrogated by someone, getting ready to make a video of
Her
interrogation.
Joliet Police Department
It does
mug.
have
I wonder if she could hear us.
She probably can.
Well, she could
We're gonna
watch
get
us later.
bombarded with F.
The next video we're gonna see is her like trying to slap at all of us, like, you know. Oh man.
It does have a mugshot
It's kinda
appearance, though.
wild. I wonder what's
Yeah.
going on there.
The only thing I could figure out is Mike Rendell's probably trying to get on.
Uh-oh.
And when the two of them try to get on, there's only like so much bandwidth within their 5-mile radius.
in that Cook,
Yeah.
Oh, she just moved.
in that Will County jurisdiction.
Jurisdiction. What the fuck? Are you drunk? Tracy's slurred, man. It's not even 9 o'clock.
Holy cow.
Oh, Harry Carey and Steve Stone.
Now we're getting,
When Steve, hey Dar,
Hey,
when Steve Stone had liked the
I have
cigar
to
and
correct
Harry
you.
oh,
Carey.
here we go.
I have to correct you, boys. That wasn't where Corvettes
Look in
used
the
to
camera.
be. That was not Chicago Ridge Mall. It is now a Fair Play Foods and a Crab King. Chicago Ridge Mall used to be a community drive-in and department store, and used to be go-karts and the burlap slide.
Wow, that was a South Side editorial if I ever heard one.
That's right. This kid grew up in the Southwest. And remember
Damn
the
it.
big restaurant on 95th Street where Dunkin' Donuts is? That was a circus themed restaurant.
Huh.
You'd go there and they'd have circus performances in the middle of it, in the big top.
That's where they got the hamburger.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Guys, just plead no contest because Dar remembers everything about everything.
Do you notice none of us said nothing?
You just gotta. You
That's
just gotta-
experience, Alex. You'll
just
learn.
sorta- Just sort of.
And
The same
one
way.
Queen's
I'm
Castle
the
with
same way. I'm just not
skyline.
familiar with any of that stuff, so I don't got to say in it.
Just take
What
the
about
fifth when they
Prince
start
Castle?
yapping.
You guys ever have Prince
Alex-
Castle?
Alex- Alex, rest assured, none of this is recent.
They never have break and ride.
Yeah, you think about that though, man. 50 years, that's a long time.
Yeah,
That's twice Alex.
Yeah,
we doubled up on you, pal.
It sounds like a long time, but honestly, then you can say, well, looks like you got like 50 more years to go. And 50 years is a long time.
no, it ain't much. That ain't long time at all. When you get there, yeah, it's.
I
nah,
have I have a very distinct memory of turning 25. September 30th, 1990. The very last game played at Old Comiskey Park. It was on a Sunday afternoon.
Oh, you went?
No, I watched
Oh.
it. I watched it on TV, and I was bawling my eyes. I was crying like a baby on my 25th birthday. It was just, man,
How
devastating.
drunk were you?
No, that was
Really?
sentimental fool.
Really? Well, there's nothing wrong
Sentimental
with that.
fool. In fact, now that I mention it, I'm gonna step away, and I'll be right back.
Oh, he's going to get a costume.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
This will be a new segment on the show, reminiscing with Tracy.
That's when he was the background player in the Black Sox.
That was a good movie.
It was very
Years
good.
ago, when I was shipper of World's Finest Chocolate, freight carrier reps were very generous. And one of those freight carrier reps presented me with this. Hopefully you can see it.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
yeah, look at that.
It's a artist's rendering of the very last game played at Old Comiskey.
Who was the artist? Was that, what's his name?
Yeah,
You know, that guy that does art.
No,
that guy.
the sports artist. I got one from Soldier Field.
Well, that's
for
a
the
beautiful
85
picture.
It is.
Yeah, I
what
I
was
have
your
office space in here, but I suppose I should get this on the wall.
I would.
I say get that up on the wall.
It's like we're running out of wall here.
Well, just take down something you don't like.
You know, like family pictures. You don't need that shit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Just randomly pick one out,
Just random, just when nobody's looking.
man.
Just when nobody's looking. I'll read this. Comiskey Park, American League West Ballpark from America's Baseball Temples by Brad Bennett.
That's the guy's name.
And it's really, and the framing is really cool on this too.
It is very nice.
Yeah, so it's just I love this format and what we're doing collectively, because it's just it brings memories and things to life, and it's in a positive way,
Yeah.
and it's just great little opportunity of
Well,
Did you
you know,
notice?
you know what
I'm
it is.
sorry.
My whole vision of what we're doing is exactly what we're doing. Like if we were all hanging around the garage, in my garage, or when we were growing up, we'd hang around in a garage, someone's
Yeah.
garage, drinking beer,
Talking
working
shit.
on a car, talking about stuff,
Yeah.
turning cameras on and off because I forgot to do it. And just a bunch of BS, and wherever the conversation went, you'd go.
yeah.
Tracy, on that Brad Bennett painting, you notice he doesn't have any stairs in the stands. Did you notice that on his painting?
Yeah, it's he's got the stands that are full.
There's no stairs.
Yeah, if I'm seeing this right, I think maybe here, like right in here, there's like a flight of stairs. But you're right.
Really?
These seats are, what's really cool, and if you remember how the old park was, it had that walkway toward
Yeah.
the scoreboard where people on a big crowd day, that was standing room. There were times in old
Where was
Comiskey
they had a
Park-
shower out in center field too, didn't they?
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
But there was a time where they were allowing over 50,000 people into the ballpark for a game.
Wow.
What
Yeah.
should the capacity be?
It used to be
42,000,
like-
I think.
Oh, yeah, it was under 50. I
Yeah,
forget.
it was like 40 or 42.
It was like maybe in the like 45, maybe 48, maybe 45. But
Weren't
on a
they the
big-
first stadium to come up with the seventh inning beer sales too? Because it was getting so out of hand at Comiskey when we were growing up. You
Oh,
remember
the
that?
cutoff
They had a jail at Comiskey.
underneath the stands.
Yeah, they had a jail, man. A couple of my buddies got taken away.
Yeah, we always heard stories about what they would do to you. Remember the stories about
Yeah,
don't
they
get
use shock therapy and shit on you.
because they're gonna beat the shit out of you.
Oh, they would too.
Yeah, there were no rules.
Oh, my buddies never got beat up. They just came up, you know.
Don't make a look at a commercial.
I always figured the stories were, a little inflated.
What I'll tell you what I remember about White Sox Park is taking a pee in the troughs.
Yeah.
Those
That
were
was at Wrigley though,
disgusting.
too. In the trough. Wrigley had the trough for a long time.
No, I mean, it doesn't have like those two like vein things.
Okay.
But yeah, those were disgusting.
Yeah, they were.
And they, if I'm not mistaken, they pour ice in them at the
Yeah.
beginning
Yeah.
of the game.
To kill the stink. But then
Yeah.
you'd go into one and you'd be like, you'd look over, man, and there's like 7 gallons of nachos and Budweiser all mixed up on the top of the pile of ice, man.
And the
then-
flies.
oh,
And
Oh,
the flies
gross.
would partake. Because the
What's that?
flies don't matter.
The what?
To the
The
flies,
flies.
it doesn't matter. They're in it. They're living in it. They're rejoicing in it.
I feel like if you've peed in the troughs, you've been to a real baseball game. You've been to a
Yeah.
real
Oh, yeah.
baseball game at some point in your life.
sit
Right.
behind a beam at Wrigley Field, man.
Hey, done it.
That's the best seat in the house, man, because all you got to worry about is getting drunk by the 5th inning.
It's a good way to stay away from the foul ball, though, where the foul ball hits and then it doesn't hit you, it hits the pole.
He's asking
Well,
me what's wrong with me, what do I have, do I have something?
Where did
Hey,
that come from?
Get the ball from the
Hey,
Try
Tracy,
not to overthink these things, but
Tracy,
sometimes I
if you
overthink things.
keep the picture right where you're at, we can see 2 of you.
I already know what he's using.
There you
Yeah,
go. Look at that.
that is cool.
This is what you need.
We can do a double Tracy this time.
This is what you need, another friggin' me.
Oh, twice the editing.
We're enough of the first one, never mind 2 of them.
What is that background noise? It's driving me batty.
We're having technical difficulties here. Oh, man.
Oh, that
Okay.
that was Gina's background. She just turned her mic off.
Enough of that.
Oh,
Oh, man. Okay.
So we'll have to read her lips.
Gina, can you see me?
You know, I
we
have
go.
something to say.
I love you, Gina.
I'm glad you
Hey,
have
did you make that chicken yet, kiddo?
Yeah, it was so good.
You lie like a Persian rug.
You wanna tell
Yep.
me what you liked it,
Not yet.
tell me that you slipped the tongue.
Macaroni and cheese in the microwave.
Oh, that sounds good. I can't eat that shit no more.
What, mac and cheese?
Any of that crap, man.
Basically, like yellow
Anything.
chalk and
Yeah.
water.
Yeah. Hey, man, don't knock that shit. That kept me alive in my early 20s.
Actually, I do. I hate to admit it, but I do like it.
Oh, it's really good. Now, do you put ketchup on it or no?
No.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. When we were kids, if it was boxed macaroni and cheese, we put ketchup on it.
That's because you wanted spaghetti.
But if my mom made it, but listen now, if my mom made it homemade and you went to put ketchup on it, you got a shoe on the side of the head. Don't you
My
dare
dad
put
used to
ketchup
do
on
that
it.
with, my dad used to do that with steak. My mom's like, if you keep putting ketchup on everything, I'm gonna stop making good food.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Because
That
that's
was a
how it
real-
was when he grew up. He just put ketchup
That's-
on everything.
Yeah, I mean, ketchup went on everything. I think my mom put ketchup on her baby food,
I,
but not on a hot dog.
I know some people do it on eggs, ketchup with their eggs.
Yeah.
If it's
Yeah.
scrambled, yeah. but
No,
not
yeah, I
eggs.
know people that still do that, yeah.
Yeah, it's always funny in a restaurant. They'll say, "Would you like ketchup?" I'm like, "No."
Well, if you got hash browns, it wouldn't be bad, I guess.
You know, not that I'm trying
Let's
to be
insult the chef. Yeah, can I get some?
like, it ain't like I'm
ketchup
trying to
for
be
my
a
steak?
social climber or anything, you know,
Right.
but it's kind of like, what are we doing with the ketchup on the eggs, you know?
That's okay. Hey, with this group, you are social climbing. You're like way up there, so, you know.
Isn't that a line in Steely Dan's song, like something about high climber or I forget.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
man,
got me there.
I'm clawing. Yeah, I can't think of it, you know, too much going on.
No ketchup on a hot dog. Who else agrees?
Yeah, but I will make this argument. If you don't have
Ugh.
a like a tomato, I mean,
You gotta have a
Come on,
tomato
it's not
on a
the
Chicago
same.
dog. Yeah, it automatically comes with a tomato.
yeah, if the tomato's already on there,
Yeah,
but you know,
I'm talking a Chicago dog. Peppers,
okay,
neon nuclear
relish.
pickle relish.
Yep.
You know, you can buy that in the store now.
Yeah, you can. Yes.
You can.
I remember
Now-
way back. You
Now,
could never-
I know hot dogs where all you have is to choose from ketchup, mustard, what they call like relish, which is just a bunch of who knows what, and onions
nuclear
that are
green stuff,
disgusting.
right?
Yeah, it's just everything is like, I think it's just add water shit. You know what I mean? It comes
relish?
dry and then you add water.
The
But
relish?
I used to just put ketchup, mustard, and then like a little bit of the relish just to pretend it's like something. But on a real hot
And a
dog,
sport
I wouldn't
pepper.
do that.
Right
you
in
gotta
a
have
sport
sport
pepper?
pepper. and
Yeah.
and celery salt.
Oh, I love celery salt.
To be
yeah.
honest,
and it's
cucumbers.
gotta be a poppy seed bun.
Yeah, I
I
love
like the poppy seed too.
Yeah.
Don't take a drug test afterwards, though.
No, you're a heroin addict.
Right.
Yeah. And I
Besides
like,
being a heroin addict.
so I like the poppies that like fall off and then you have to like recollect them and then I just pour them on top just to make sure no poppy left behind.
That's a good.
Well, that's why
a
you-
good motto.
You
Yeah.
you stick them. You take your hot dog and then you stick it in the
Yeah.
seeds
Yeah,
to gather them back up.
yeah.
Right. Yeah. We reclaim all poppy. And then
See, people outside Chicago have no idea what we're talking.
yeah, think about it. In Boston, they're using a piece of bread for their bun.
Well, you know, we had to use bread too. That was a bun
So
when we
did
were
we.
growing up.
Yeah, when you
Yeah.
ran out of buns, you had to go to the
We wouldn't even buy buns. It would be extra hot dogs or buns. So you get
Well,
extra hot dogs.
a piece of bread was a hamburger bun, a hot dog bun, a grilled cheese holder.
yeah.
Well,
Sometimes dumplings when you know they'd roll them up in a real tight ball and drop them in some chicken broth and
Mhm.
oh yeah.
well,
That's,
the funny thing about the heel of a bread, nobody would eat that stuff for like peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
No, it was too dry, man.
when a hot dog
Choked to death.
came around, you would fight over it because that would
Yeah.
Oh,
be your
no
bun.
kidding.
the one that wouldn't be so, yeah,
Right.
wouldn't tear.
Yeah,
Now,
it wouldn't tear.
you
They
know,
always
people
said the
have a
heel had the- all the
discussion
nutrition.
about, do you call that the heel or the butt of the bread?
It's a butt.
we all call it a
Heel.
Heel.
No.
No,
The butt.
we called it
The
the
butt.
butt.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you guys were on the other side of the tracks too, though, so you didn't know what the fuck was going on.
No, not the other side of the tracks, the other side of the bridge.
I consider you
Yeah.
the fine and friendly backwoods folk.
Uh-uh. I know, but where they live,
How's that
We
for
were
social
we were
climber?
the St. Fabian Parish.
With the butt. With the
We
butt,
were on the
bread
poor
butt.
side.
You had the
No,
butt.
we were on the good side.
No,
you
we
had
were on
butt
we
bread?
were on the poor side of the bridge.
It was heels, man, heels.
Definitely a
Hey,
heel.
what are you eating? You eating chips?
No,
Orange.
it's an orange.
You eating a
Oh,
pork
it's an
rind?
orange.
I'm trying not to.
Are you eating?
I'm trying to do this when I eat, but I forget and then I change
Are you-
over cameras.
Are you eating an orange?
An orange.
Orange?
Come on, no
We'll
pretzels
pause
today?
briefly while Dan has his orange.
Hey, you guys ever do that shopping online?
Like every single hour of the day.
Do you? Okay, because I found this. I found
Dan's
this.
garage is filled with things from.
That's
online.
right.
This doesn't happen by,
UHD. No, but I got this place called
osmosis.
Box.
Hey, look,
Look
what
around,
I
Dan
I
needs
just
to
got a new
12-step
hat.
Program.
Look at this guy. He's got a new toy every day.
Yeah.
Isn't that a Ranger hat?
That looks like a Ranger hat, Ranger.
Doesn't
That's
it?
really funny.
He needs
I
a
want to hear his
badge for that.
Pharrell
Hey,
impression.
I bought this in honor of Johnny Depp.
That is a Johnny Depp hat.
It sure
man.
is, isn't it?
We all have to, I'm gonna do my Johnny
Boy,
Depp.
they saw you coming. What'd you pay
Oh,
for
man.
that?
Oh, man.
Yes.
I was watching it earlier. His attorney was
Wayfair.
charging like $975 an hour.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
that's
was
what-
yeah.
That's what these guys were watching.
Wayfair.
I have no interest in that.
I can't believe they're, well, I shouldn't say I can't believe they're televising it live. I can't believe people will invest that much time.
No, it's interesting.
It
She's
is
a lawyer.
interesting. And you know what? What I get out of this is that and having lived
No, they know.
part of this as a kid, that this is two people with abusive with chemical dependencies
Oh yeah.
that are fighting like it's like crazy, and they're both in the wrong. But what you
He'll-
don't do when you're both doing shit like that, you don't go around writing stories about the other one saying how bad they are, because you're just as guilty.
It's bad. That's right.
So I'm not, Johnny Depp, I'm not sure if he ever hit anybody. I don't know. Nobody here knows because
There's
we
no,
weren't there.
there's no evidence so much as physical abuse from his end. It's more so on her end. But there's
Right.
text messages and stuff of him with like verbal abuse. So he's verbally is probably in the wrong. She's physically more in the wrong.
I know, but whenever I was listening, it really sounds like she's really kind of like poking him. Like, honestly, it sounds every time that I was listening, it sounded like she's like, so like she was really, not that he should do it anyway. I'm just saying she was no better is my point. If she was not completely a victim, I feel like she just was like, oh, so, she kept poking it. Which
And,
made
and,
it
and
worse.
again, when you're in a relationship where both of you guys are screwed up with alcohol, drugs, whatever it is, stuff like that's going to happen.
Yep.
They should
And
know their
again,
issues when
I
they're both
think-
supporting each other.
I think the whole gist of this trial is that, they were in a caustic relationship,
Yeah,
toxic,
caustic relationship.
toxic, whatever it is, relationship. And she wanted a payday from it.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever see? It was like, I'll tell you why I liked watching it. I love the whole Hollywood aspect of it. How he's got these giant houses. He owns an island. He bought a giant yacht. I mean, it's like things that you couldn't even dream of. You know that these people are rich. There's no doubt about it. He's getting 20 million a film, 10 million a film. The smallest one is like 3 million a film for like an independent. So he's got all this money and
And
he's
whatever
buying
she's got isn't enough.
and he's buying
Sure.
all this stuff, and you don't even realize how wealthy they really are. It's just amazing.
Yeah, that loss of contact to reality, and then it just sort of perpetuates.
Well, I mean, I think that's why he's good at what he does, because I think he invests everything into his characters, and that he is definitely that kind of person. So, disconnecting from reality and not even knowing what your worth is,
He don't watch. He's never seen any of his films.
Yeah, I saw that. He did that interview with
That's
somebody where he
common.
said that. I think
Yeah,
it
I
was
don't-
Letterman, wasn't it?
He's
That's-
done a few of them. I've seen a bunch of them lately because I've been
Yeah,
watching
but he's
them.
never watched any of his own movies.
Right.
Yeah, it turns out that's a fairly common behavior. But the irony is, working in background, basically as background people, that's all we do. When's our show coming on?
I
You
know.
know,
I would be the
"Hey, I
same
saw
way.
so-and-so." It's like we're like the exact opposite. It's like two different cultures. All the BGs are like, oh yeah, I'm in that episode and I was in this scene, and we just go on and on and on. And the actors, the main actors, they they don't do that. I don't know. I mean, I've never heard a story of someone that was like a background.
Well, I think it's because when you make it there to that level, Trace, you don't have to tell any, you know what I mean? You don't have to, they made it to the top.
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
It's interesting how
The novelty is over. Now it's about getting as much money as you can.
There you go. That's what I was looking for.
well, and I will say this too. I remember vividly a couple of times where I worked on Chicago PD, and we worked this was on a weeknight. We worked a Wednesday night, I should say. We had an afternoon call. We worked all the way into like 1:30 a.m. So when the show aired at 9 p.m., we were on set doing another episode, and that included, a few of the main actors, not all of them, but a few, And so a lot of times what happens is when the episode airs, you're actually in production and you're working on a future episode while a fresh episode airs. That's pretty common. It happens a lot.
So I was just looking at it, says his net worth is 100 million. And his salary, like Dan said, 20 million a film.
So think about it. If you win the Powerball, a lot of people say they wouldn't change. Hell, I'd change.
Oh, yeah.
And
People,
know?
anybody that says that, they're full of crap.
No, I'd buy my own. First thing I do right off the bat is buy my own rehab facility. That way I don't have to worry about where I'm going.
Well, I'm gonna follow in most of the other guys, from the guys that come from nowhere. I'm gonna buy me a bowling alley.
There you go. That'd be cool.
Well,
That
Marty
would
was,
be, man.
Marty
could've
was just
saved
saying
Delmar.
he knows two people that have won multi-millions, mega millions. And they did change, like whether you think you're going to or not, it really did change them. And they're just like regular, South Side people, but it did change them.
You know what else I'd do?
Funny thing.
I'd go to that. You guys ever watch Graveyard Cars?
What's
The
it
guy
called?
that he redoes the Mopars.
I never seen it.
Oh, it's a great show. He
What
does
network?
them OEM. I mean, they are factory when he's done refurbishing them.
What network is that on?
I think it's the History Channel. It's on one of them, or Mav TV. One of the Gearhead stations.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
I'd get a 71 convertible Cuda with a 426 Hemi. That radar purple.
You know what
man.
I was just looking for, because we were talking about cars on one of the feeds, and I had
Yeah, I saw that.
yeah, I had I had a 68 Riviera. I
Your
loved
family
it.
had all the muscle cars back in the day, man.
Yeah, well, we had a few, but I had that Riviera. It was like a powder blue, black vinyl top, black. I think it was black leather interior.
Was that the boat tail?
No,
Okay.
no. This one actually looked like just a big, like a big Chevelle. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Except it was
Mhm.
big because it was a Riviera. But I was looking at those. I'm thinking, oh man, if I could pick one of those up for a good price, I consider buying one because I really like that car a lot.
It's such a unique style.
It was a beautiful style.
Yeah.
The boat ones
Curves, a lot of
came.
curves.
The boat ones came after that, and
Okay.
they, to me, my opinion, they got ugly. But anyways, the style that I want, the cheapest one I found was a junkyard car for $6,000.
Yeah.
junkyard. I mean,
Yeah.
it was bad shape. The
Yeah.
nice ones were like 25 to 35 grand.
Yeah.
So a
And those are just
junkyard-
moderately nice. You know, you get one of them that are rehabbed and, you know, the rotisserie, you know, everything done perfect.
does the-
You're talking 100 grand for some of them cars.
Yeah,
Does
they're
the junk-
crazy.
Does the junkyard car have like the whole body, or is it like the frame of the car?
No,
And then
no,
who-
it was a whole car, but it was like,
Yeah.
you know, it was like, you know, rusted in areas and primered and
Yeah.
flat tires.
It's gonna need 25 grand just to get it back on the road.
Yeah.
Maybe
okay.
35.
So nothing's working on it.
No.
It
But
might,
I always think
actually,
too-
it might be mechanically sound, but those had a lot of electrical, and it would be old electrical.
Mm,
So you would probably have to, if it hasn't, you know, ran in 20 or 30 years, you
right.
may have to replace all the switches and, you know, stuff like that.
And another one is if it's a number matching motor. If you got the original motor and the original this and that, then it goes up too.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a whole business that I can't comprehend, the whole junkyard business. Like
What
how long
about
would
it?
like how long would a car like that stay in a junkyard? Like would it stay?
Oh, there's people that actually have them in backs of farmland and stuff where
I
they
was
don't
going
get
to
rid
say
of it.
that would be one of those barn finds.
Yeah,
Well, that's
Yeah.
like Marty said, it depends on where it's located, you know?
Where the junkyard-
you
where the
watch
junkyard is.
if you ever watch Gas Monkey Garage, you know Richard Rawlings.
You
He
know,
find him and his buddy Dennis are always looking for them barn finds.
Donna that was on with our Zoom from our class of 83. Her
Yep.
dad owned that really big junkyard. Which one was it, Mark?
Jerry's Valley.
Jerry's Valley over, is that Route 83?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
Route
place.
83 and Archer.
Yeah,
No
her dad
kidding.
owned that. Yeah.
No
Wow.
kidding. Wow.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time there.
No kidding.
I used to
Oh,
always
yeah.
get my parts from there.
From the deck.
Marty said so did he. And Marty also said that car that you were just talking about, he said that in style wise, it was 25 years before its time,
Ahead of it.
ahead of its time.
Oh, it
Does
was a
that
beauty.
does that business exist, or did it go away?
No, he
Or-
sold it years.
It's like condos now, I think.
Yeah.
No, there's
No?
trucks parked.
Wasn't Johnny?
Marty said
83s
there's
was
trucks
right there,
parked
too.
down there.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
You know,
Is the
there
bar
were,
still there?
I mean, he probably knows this, but there were 3 down there at one time. There were 3
Oh, really?
different junkyards.
Was it? There was 3 different junkyards down there, he said.
Yeah, well, there was Hub across the street.
What was it?
Hub.
Hub across the street?
Yeah,
Right. And then there was one more, I think, on the other side of the canal.
correct. I
said-
never went to that one. Those guys were kind of dicks.
He said he never went there because those guys were kind of,
Dicks.
Well, you
Yeah.
know what? That's funny because that's the same thing. You know, when we went there, you know, it was like going into you didn't feel
somebody's
welcome
chop
there.
stop. Yeah.
In the
We
Tennessee.
need-
He said into Tennessee.
Yeah,
need-
I was gonna say that like Deliverance
Did you hear
Land.
banjos?
Deliverance land. Now.
I was thinking maybe my Uncle Paul probably spent too much time there, and my Uncle Paul would kind of be long-winded and never stop talking. I was thinking maybe somehow my Uncle Paul might have drove him out of business. Like, I gotta sell. This guy's killing me. Not buying anything.
I,
and
I
he
just
won't
can't
shut up.
take it.
Yeah, he would, he would wear everybody down. He's like, oh. And then he would bring out the pictures and it's just insane.
What could I give you to leave?
Yeah. Oh man. Them's were the days. Them's were the days.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
getting back to the car, trying to find a good car.
Yeah.
Like if you could go out west, you could find a lot of nice cars out west.
How about down
Because-
south?
The south is good too.
Yeah.
But I know some of the best cars that I've seen
Out
like
west?
mint as far as body, but not the interiors are usually shot in them are
Yeah.
from an area where it's warm.
Yeah.
Like
and the roads
Arizona,
are smooth.
California.
Arizona.
We only went 100 miles south of here. We found Dominic's truck, which is like
That's true.
hardly any rust.
He's just saying you can go 100 miles,
South.
south from here and it makes a difference. Just not having all that salt, even if it's still in this state and it's, the salt, what salt does to stuff is like unbelievable.
It accelerates the oxidation.
Yep.
So many areas use cinders, right, or sand.
Yeah, sand usually.
And what is it with Chicago?
Well,
Is it Just the severity of the snow and the
No,
ice.
just the volume of,
No, the amount of salt, they're just a constant.
no, what we're saying, why don't we use salt? I mean, why don't we use sand
Or cinders.
or cinders?
Because it does not work at all.
Right, but so why do other people use it? I just think it's because of the volume of the cars. You need it to work faster because there's just so much traffic. It's not an option,
In
Well,
some
pa-
areas,
Part of the deal is, especially in the city, it'll messes up the sewers
Yeah.
where
Okay.
the salt just disintegrates.
Okay.
Look what it does to the streets.
no, the salt
That's why we're always under some kind of perpetual construction,
Oh,
You know,
always.
give or
It's all
take
about the
something.
jobs.
Well, the trucks don't help either.
My dad would always curse the trucks. Them damn trucks. They
Yep.
cause all, never mind that they bring all the goods and
Like all the
damn
goods.
trucks.
Yeah, don't.
No, what years was that whenever all the truck drivers stopped driving? Everybody, they just all stopped. What was that, in like 82 or something?
Oh, during the deregulation,
I think so.
during the early stages of deregulation, maybe?
I'm not sure, but everybody stopped.
that was-
What?
It wasn't in the 90s.
I
Are
don't
you sure?
remember that all that well.
No, in the 80s.
No, it was in the 90s, the deregulation.
No, the deregulation was.
Yeah,
in
it was
the
early
90s,
80s.
yes. But that whenever it's like, I'll have to look it up, but yeah, they all pulled off the road. It didn't matter if you were owner operator or union, didn't matter. Everybody stopped.
I wonder when that happened. That's an interesting, I just don't remember
Check
that
it out.
happening.
I actually remember it, but I can't remember
When?
when it would have been though. But I definitely remember it.
Was it?
But do you remember what was going on?
Late 70s,
That
maybe?
if you were a truck driver and you were still driving during this strike, they were dropping boulders from overpasses into the windows.
Yeah,
It was brutal.
couple guys got killed.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
They didn't mess
I
around.
do remember that.
That's because Teamsters, they're a good union. Our union, our railroad union, it's a shit union.
I remember
They don't
growing up,
protect you at all.
You may have
my
to-
dad's union when he was with the phone company. That was another strong union.
Yeah, my dad was in the electrical union.
Yeah, my dad too. And I remember
IBEW.
I remember when Bell went on strike, and him and my uncle Bert went into the one yard where all the scabs were parked, and they had their switchblades and they did some tire refurbishing. Is what the family calls it. But yeah, they were taking food off
You won't have to
his
edit
kids'
that.
table. No, back in the day though,
Family
you were
as
taking-
in the family.
you were taking food off of their kids'
Yeah.
plates, and that's what it was all about back then.
Oh, yeah.
It had nothing to do with a lot of stuff. It had to do with that's ours. You're not taking it.
It gets real simple, real fast.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell you.
Well, it's these greedy owners.
Yeah.
It's not
Friggin'
like they
greedy.
weren't making any money. They were making plenty of money. They just didn't want to pay a fair wage if they didn't have to. And actually, Reagan's the one that screwed that up, and that started with the air traffic controllers.
Yeah.
When he deregulated that, then all these companies said, well, you know what? They were, the government's not protecting them, so let's do the same thing.
Hmm.
And it's been a downhill battle for the unions ever since.
Yeah.
We could go down the line of all the bad things Reagan did.
Hey, I thought we weren't talking politics.
No politics.
No politics, but you digress. Oh, man.
It's
We
all
can-
connected.
We could talk Reagan. He's dead.
Dare I say this, Stan? There you go again.
Whose dog is that?
Yeah.
Alex and Katie.
K9.
What kind of dog you got?
Australian Shepherd mix.
Oh, smart dogs.
Yeah, he's mixed with like a blue healer or something. Come here, buddy.
It's almost like he barks with an Australian accent.
I noticed that too.
Woof,
Roy.
woof by
Oh,
crack.
he's a good dog. How old is he?
Handsome lad.
Almost 10 months.
Oh,
What's his name?
Archie.
Archie.
hello.
My cousin's got one of them Australian dogs, and she knows like 70, 80 different commands. She does shit out in the
Hi.
yard and stuff. Well, yeah. But I ain't saying that. You can get Marty on the
Oh,
line.
why? Were you gonna call me a bitch?
Come on, Gina.
Shut up.
Marty, does she know 80 commands?
Yeah, I have to keep relearning her how to sit.
Shut
Learning
up.
her. That's right.
Yeah,
You know your place, Gina.
relearning her how to sit and hug.
He doesn't need your help, Rick.
We're gonna get a lot of hate mail on that one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, it's full
So
of the-
send your hate mail to Rick Harak.
Maybe
That's right. Alias Blotto. I work at Beaver Trimmers Incorporated.
Hey, Dan, maybe you can broadcast the sensitivity training.
And where's that located? Right at the Y?
Yeah. Back by the dumpsters next to the river.
What said Beaver? What?
He doesn't work at Beaver
Beaver
nothing.
Marty.
He's working a beaver?
He wants to work at Beaver.
I've worked a couple of beavers.
Not to be confused with the thirsty beaver.
Well, all beavers are thirsty. Just saying.
There's a T-shirt.
Yeah.
A T-shirt slogan of the night.
All beavers are thirsty.
Oh, beavers are thirsty. Oh man, that's beautiful.
Oh,
So what's going on in Iowa?
Finally got warm weather on the way. We got high 80s, low 90s coming next week.
Yeah, I seen
It's a
that.
revelation.
Wait, we have that coming next week, don't we?
Yeah, it'll
They
be
say
like
that.
a day after them probably.
yeah.
I saw them Iowans bottle it and
And
save it.
also it's gonna be 90.
Yeah, that's true.
You go from post-winter to summer.
It was like snowing today.
It wasn't, I thought it was snow, but it was those little white things on the trees
I
that
told
are
you
trying to
it's
bloom.
snowing.
This weather sucks.
It was ridiculous.
Okay, Mr. Floridian.
It does.
I know. This too shall pass.
Yeah, like kidney stones.
Just as painful.
Oh,
Whoa,
them
whoa,
hurt.
whoa, what's that cup? What does that cup say?
You know,
I don't know. Let me get my glasses.
Which cup? My cup?
Yes.
It says I love you more than bacon.
Ah, thanks. We love you too.
oh, you need to give that.
But not more than bacon.
That's what this show
I
needs.
can't eat that no more, man.
The show. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I know.
I was gonna say the show needs more bacon, but never mind.
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
Rick, what do you eat then? Everything that's been mentioned is food. You said you don't eat anymore. So what do you eat?
A lot of chicken.
Barley and oats.
Yeah. Oatmeal.
A lot of fiber.
fresh,
Beer.
those, I eat a lot of those fruit cups, you know, the, with the juice, the real juice.
Yeah.
Those are good. That's like I'm saying on that website box, you can get like 4,000 of them little cups for like $20.
Yeah, because everybody needs 4,000 little cups of fruit.
I ain't saying nothing.
If you're
on
not
that.
eating bacon, you do, Gina.
Well, that's
I
true.
ain't saying, I
Hey,
ain't
Rick,
saying,
tell them the name of the company of the stuff, the other stuff you order all the time.
what, Chewies?
No, the other one.
What is the other one?
The
Omaha Steaks.
snacks. No, the snacks.
Oh, nuts.com.
Yeah. He's
That's
a
a good
regular
one.
subscriber to nuts.com
Hell yeah, man.
all the time. All the kind. Hey, when was the last time anybody saw red pistachios?
Red.
Oh, it's been a
Remember the
while.
red
I know
ones, the one you would pop them in
Since
your
they
finger?
outlawed that one food coloring.
That's what I
red
thought.
dye number 5 or something like that.
Yeah,
That's
Huh.
like typical.
the kids were
Shut
being
up.
born with 7 toes and shit.
Red dye 51.
Yeah.
That's Area 51.
Then we're the only country that allows it in our foods.
Yep.
You know,
What?
late.
It's okay if we get cancer as long as our food looks good.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, tastes good.
Your food looks marvelous.
Yeah. it's
Remember when
dangerous.
they outlawed that for M&Ms?
Yep.
Yeah, but it's back.
Yeah, but if it's back, it's not the same.
It's the same.
It can't be. Or it's
Oh,
only
it's a
certain
new and
percent.
improved toxic chemical.
This just makes you get 7 or 6 toes, not 7.
Yeah,
Right.
and your ass cheeks web together.
What?
The thought in your heads right now, man. You guys are like,
No,
oh
you know,
my
you
god.
want to know what the first thing I picture when you said that? You know the Play-Doh when you would put it and you put the different shape in there and push it and it'd come out like that?
Yeah,
different with the
Dude,
hair.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what that reminded me of. If you had a webbed ass.
Wouldn't that? You know, you got webbed ass syndrome.
Now we're talking a deep discussion here.
I say I don't even know where the fact that was the first image that popped in her
You
head.
know what? Though? I hope that isn't
Sorry.
a real. If that's a real thing, I feel like a real dick, man, because I'm making fun of somebody with a webbed ass.
Somebody better Google that.
Somebody
Webbed
Google it
asses
now.
exist.
That sounds like a really bad case of constipation.
That'd be bad, man. They'd have to drill a hole and shit.
Literally. Drill a hole
Literally,
and
yeah.
shit.
Oh.
I think that would be like if you had a barrel of water and then you drill a hole at the bottom and you try not to get the drill bit all wet.
Yeah,
You can't do it. I think that
There's
would be the
gotta be a
same
way.
thing. When you drilled, you'd better move fast.
yeah.
Like trying to turn the light off and get in bed before the light goes off.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Come on, man.
I that's all I could think of. I'm sorry.
See, now
Okay,
you're gonna
I
have me doing
couldn't
that.
find it, but what is a webbed dung beetle?
Sounds like a bug.
I mean, we know what a dung beetle is. That's one of those beetles that hang around cow shit.
Yeah, they roll it around.
Oh,
Nothing
maybe they're
fab
talking
about
about a
that.
web for it. Anyway, there's no webbed asses on the internet.
Okay, we're safe then.
I feel a little better.
That doesn't include us.
Yeah, that's right.
Watch, you do a search tomorrow and there we are.
Right.
We might want to get that copyrighted.
If you want to simulate that, you might want to just get some like super glue.
You
See
might,
what happens.
not to be confused with Elmer's.
Elmer's
Sweet.
All
right.
Elmer's glue.
I'm doing it now.
I have my handy
Right.
prop right here. Safe.
You know, that's a
Careful.
question I saw the other day. How did they keep the glue from sticking to the glue bottle inside?
Cause the air.
No
I
bullshit.
mean, the lack of air.
They coat
Yeah,
something inside
Well,
the
the
bottle.
air makes it dry.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Or are you just blowing smoke up my ass?
No, we can't not? You have a web dance. Yes, the air makes it dry.
Isn't
That's why
there?
whenever you don't close it all the way and the tip of it, what didn't get, go back in the bottle, it dries after a while because
Yeah.
the air got to it.
Okay.
And that's all I got. That's as smart as I get. So don't ask me anything else.
Now epoxy is a whole nother kind of glue though.
Oh,
you
did you
can
ever
put that
paint-
stuff.
Did you ever paint with that shit?
Epoxy?
Oh my God.
I have actually. It's really bad for you.
It is, man.
It
Especially
actually
if
could
you're
kill you.
under a feed table on a press. My boss is like, now come on out every 10 minutes. So you're not, so yeah, I was jumping off the top of machines after that, man.
That was it was a brand called Imran. I think it was made by DuPont.
Yeah. And you'd mix it with your floor paint and shit.
And
Well, that's why I think Marty can't breathe half of the time because how many cars he probably painted without a mask.
Well, that's
Oh,
smart.
boy.
Right, Mr. Flisk?
well, not to mention all the Bondo dust.
Yeah.
That too. Well, whenever you were doing it by my dad's house, you were started wearing a mask a little bit, right? But not one with a ventilator, just a generic one. The ones that we wore for COVID. I'm just kidding.
In fact, it was the exact same masks.
Right. He saved it. I remember Marty was working in my dad's garage and painting cars in there. And Marty had a can of paint sitting on a shelf and my dad had his Harley and he had it custom
no.
painted.
Oh,
Oh, no, that was okay. But it was custom painted and it didn't open, but it fell and it chipped the gas tank.
Oh God.
That ain't
well, that's
good.
worse.
Oh, it was. Because it was like yellow and it had all these swirls in it. Like he had to do special things with the paint to make it do this. And this guy was so good. He would pinstripe like freehand. It wasn't like any stickers or anything.
Was his name Mike?
No, his name was DJ.
Oh, okay. Because there was a guy in Bridgeview called Mike the Stripe.
Yeah,
He
this guy was
he
like,
did a lot of
I mean,
stuff
he
for
went
the
to
people in Bridgeview.
he went to the Garden Lounge a lot, but everything was freehand. Then he got in a bad motorcycle accident, broke both of his hands, and he still, after that, was still able to whatever, even though his hands were all messed up, he still freehand. Unbelievable what he would do.
Hey, when I went to California with Max,
Uh-huh.
the reason we went because we were doing a Habitat for Humanity, but it was sponsored by a magazine called Ability Magazine, and the magazine's about people with some kind of a handicap, and instead of calling them people with disability, they call it ability because most people with disabilities are able to do a lot of other stuff. So to
Right.
to say that somebody is disabled, it's only one aspect of their life. They've got
Right.
plenty of other things. Anyways, the gist of this story is they had if you ever seen on YouTube, I've got that that video of Max playing and then I show all the different stuff from Hawaii. Well, part of that dinner that he's playing at, there was a guy that played guitar. He was born with no arms whatsoever, so it wasn't an accident. He just had no arms, and he used to play guitar and sing. And it's he would play the guitar with his feet.
Wow.
His
Yes.
name was something Toes or something, but he was a pretty famous guy, and he played really good.
Then he was the guy that laid it flat, right?
I
The
think
guitar he
so.
laid flat.
It's been a long time. I can't remember.
Yeah, I remember that guy.
I remember seeing a video of a young girl and she was able to drive a car. She had no arms. And
I saw her. She had long hair
Yeah, and she was able to drive the car with her feet. She would steer
and put
the
on
wheel.
makeup and stuff too.
Yeah, amazing. It's adaptive. The ability to adapt is It's a remarkable thing.
It is, especially if you know no other way, then you can adapt, I think, easier than for somebody that had arms and then lost them.
Oh, yeah.
Right, because everybody's norm is different, you know?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, like, just like Dan has all digits and everything. We'll see how good his guitar playing becomes.
Yeah, right. I think I'm gonna end up using my feet. It's gonna sound just the same.
No, it might sound better.
It might actually.
Did that technician come to tune your guitar yet?
What technician would that be?
The one the neighbor sent?
Oh no, he probably should though.
If you're watching this,
I sent you that meme a while back, Dan.
I know. It took me a while.
Okay. That's what happens when you get old.
Yes.
he might be seeing squirrels running by too.
We got a lot of squirrels.
Yep.
They ate through the wires on my firewall on my pickup one year.
Oh wow.
Brand new S15 pickup. And all the engine lights and everything came on one day, and I took it in. And he said, "Oh, it's an O2 sensor." So they changed an O2 sensor. I'm driving home, and all the lights came on again. I did a U-turn. I said, "Nah, that ain't it." So
I didn't-
He comes back in about 10 minutes. He says, "Come here." And I'm looking at the firewall, and this squirrel ate through every one of my wires. Because it was wartime then. Mothballs in the firewall.
I did not know the stone in the fish tank said Roku.
Oh, didn't you?
I did not.
What do you
That's-
feed them fish?
Electricity.
Nice. And they never die.
I know. And they
You
don't
don't ever have
crap
to clean
either.
it.
They don't.
Is that an app?
No, it's just Roku screensaver.
I want to use this Roku screensaver. It's a fish tank. We have the jungle, and every time you turn up the volume, it sounds like bongos playing.
Watch, I'm gonna kill my fish.
Oh no.
Hello.
Oh,
There
Oh.
it is.
I killed him.
oh man,
That
you
sucks.
fish killer.
That is a good ambiance, though.
It
Well,
is.
I used to have my Dan's Garage thing with the gears and stuff,
Yeah.
but the blue picks up better with the cameras.
It does. It looks good.
No, fish tank's more relaxing anyway. It's better for you.
Well,
I'm
that's
feeling
why
a little-
everybody, when they get on here, they start. It has nothing to do with being bored. They just start.
that was
Or our inability to follow through with the thoughts.
Yeah,
that was self-induced.
for more than
Heck
30
yeah.
seconds.
Wow. That was kind of harsh.
Well, you know,
Well,
We
let's
try.
talk reality.
hey, have you taken an official number on how many people watch us or no?
No, but
No,
it's
it's
going
yeah.
up.
Is it going up?
Yeah.
That's good.
Is it going up with a bullet?
No, it's going up more like a drizzle.
You know, Marty was just telling me about one of his videos that he just posted the other day, and it was not anything even remotely interesting or about his scrap, but there was a pickup truck by my work, and it was broke down and whatever, and it was there for 2 days. He's gotten how many views already, Mart? How many? 1,200 views, and it's only 2 days old. He's like, nobody even watches my videos that good, and just the stupid, like, people
Well,
want to
tell Marty it's because it's been raining the last 2 days and there's nothing else to
No,
do.
nobody has anything. No, they're all over. You know, he can, because it's monetized, he can see the demographics of where people are from, their age groups, everything. It tells you
Wow.
who and what are
Stalkers.
watching. Yeah,
I'm just wondering if I have a fan club yet. That's all.
probably do. There's
Get
probably,
the t-shirts going.
yeah. I think so. And
We
it-
should
and
get-
it
We
doesn't
should
say
get,
Rick,
we
it
should,
says-
no, we should get something done with characters.
We can't even pick up the friggin' mugs. We gotta make t-shirts and make characters and, you know, they'll just be like,
Why are you so negative?
I'm just a realist.
And
I was about to
I-
say that's not real. That's just. I mean, that's not negativity. That's just the
Reality.
truth.
I just struggled not to drop an F-bomb.
Oh, are you trying not to do that?
Yeah, I'm trying real good.
How are you doing?
Not really fucking good.
How you doing?
How you?
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing, man?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Are you trying to outdo your doings?
Hey, you're trying to outdo my doings there.
I can't even look at you when you get close like that. I just want you to do this.
Don Pardo.
I just seriously, when he gets like real close like that, I'm like,
There he goes. There he goes.
Now to our regularly scheduled.
ah,
This is
that's so
less-
funny.
This is Les Nessman with the news.
And the,
That's funny.
That was a good show.
and the turkey, the Thanksgiving episode.
Hey, I think this is the guy. Actually,
Is that the guy?
yeah,
What guy?
the guy that plays with his feet.
Oh, okay,
that's the
okay, okay.
guy.
That is the guy.
That's amazing.
But yeah, I seen him. Probably, I think it would have been 15 to 20 years ago. I seen him. Probably 15.
Man. Where is he based?
I think he's out of California
Huh.
because most
He's
of
got
the
an
acts,
he's got an episode on Cribs now. By now.
most of the acts that were playing were from California.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, that's amazing.
That's that trip that I met that runner, the Paralympian guy that I talked about a couple episodes back.
I'm trying to
What
remember.
was his name?
No, you got me all confused, asking me hard questions like that. I'll think of it.
Is it an American?
Oh yeah, no, he's I mean, he actually is sort of a friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't think of his name right now.
Um,
But he's supposed to come on here one day with us.
Oh, okay. I know who. Yeah, we mentioned him a while back.
Yeah.
I might not have been on that call. I just don't remember that conversation.
But he does a lot of volunteer work for service guys that lose limbs and stuff in this army service.
That's pretty cool.
What's the name of it? It's not Tunnel to Towers.
Wounded Warrior.
Wounded Warrior.
Yeah.
Wounded Warrior Project.
It could be.
Yeah, that's it.
He does a lot of different things though.
Hmm.
He's got his own organization too, where he teaches like younger people that lose, like little kids.
Oh man. Wow. Hey Gina, I like that Don Pardo photo, that NBC microphone. How cool.
She got a picture of Don Pardo.
Oh, I got it. I remember. His name is John Siciliano.
Okay.
No, I don't remember that conversation. I'm Don Pardo. Well, he's Don Pardo, but look at that old NBC microphone. That's cool.
I'm not seeing
Tracy,
her.
you need to go black and white and you'll look just like him.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a possibility with the different screen
It
effects.
should be.
Once you go black, you'll never come back.
Oh Lord. That's
That's
a
what I
different.
hear.
That's another show.
Video filter, hold on. Video filter.
That's gonna be a video edit.
Uh-uh.
I'm gonna see if I can figure out the black and white thing.
Hey, speaking of, do any of you, are you on Twitter? Any of you?
I am, but I never do anything with it.
Okay.
Dominic is.
I was gonna ask, has anybody noticed any changes? Because I don't know the first thing about that.
What, since what's his face bought it?
Well,
Yeah.
just that he's trying to sell you electric cars.
Well,
Is there any difference on Twitter, Dom?
Oh, look at that. Hey, look at Tracy, you there you no,
what are you doing?
you
He's
had
all
it.
fucked up.
It looked really
That
good. There
whiskey's
you
kicking
go.
his ass.
That is
It's like a
that is
TV.
I
awesome.
know it's not
That
black
is
and white,
cool.
but it brings back fond memories of.
What
tuning your
channel are you
dial.
on? 5 or
Tune your
11?
dial accordingly.
You're on 5.
And then
I love
Hopefully
that.
hopefully you got a good UHF antenna, because otherwise,
That is pretty cool, man.
yeah, that's
that is
pretty cool. I think I'm just gonna hang out.
That's a
That's a-
Zenith too.
That's a really cool filter.
It's solid state.
That's the first stereo Zenith they came out with back in 1968. I think.
Ooh, I like that. Oh, that's nice history you got there.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know that I knew that. until now.
Everything was AM radio until you got your stereo console. Remember? Anybody have one of them console TVs?
Absolutely we
still
did.
do.
They weighed like 7,000 pounds.
We still have, our first TV was console TV from Polk Brothers. No,
And you still have it?
it's
That's
still-
nice.
That's when.
What is it, a
television was
Zenith or-
furniture.
What kind of TV is it, Mark? Yeah, he
Hey, Sarah,
says.
look at my filter. Come here.
Is it a Zenith, Gina?
Oh, come, honey. Look.
Dar, come look.
Look at the filter. It's like old TV.
You're on TV.
I
You're on the
was.
Don Pardo
I was 4
show.
Years old. I was on Bozo Circus.
Yeah, tell your Bozo Circus story.
I was on Bozo Circus.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Ned, Gina?
What, honey?
On there when Mr. Ned was on there.
So was I, and I like got to sit on his lap and say, "Here's Bullwinkle."
I got to bucket number 3. I still have my space pen. I had Bernie Brothers birthday cake, and I got Shrinky Dink paint set and Barbie furniture.
Did you
Wow.
get the candy bar? Didn't they give you a candy bar?
No, I didn't. I only got up to bucket number 3. It bounced in 4 and bounced
How
out.
many buckets were there? 8?
6.
6?
And then I had the Bozo buttons, and now those things they want $35 at the Broadcast Museum. I
Wow.
had the whole set with Mr. Ned and Bozo and Cookie and Wizzo. I had the whole
I
set.
remember watching when they do that, the bucket toss, and
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
just chastise the person that didn't make it.
There was a lot of heckling.
Loser!
I could have done much better.
Yeah, I would have done a lot better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there wouldn't have been no pressure. I would have done better.
What was the grand prize on those?
A
A
bite.
bicycle, I thought. Wasn't
Was it a bike?
was
I thought
I think
so.
like a Schwinn bike.
Someone win them
It was
all.
that Schwinn with the 3-speed.
Yeah, and then there was silver dollars in there too. in the
Oh
bucket.
yeah, the silver dollars.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ow.
And we'll
Oh,
have
yeah,
a
yeah.
dollar every day till someone wins them all.
I was gonna say, and then each day they'd put another one in.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Back when the silver dollar was worth $1.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Now
And
it's,
if you had a bucket full of them right now, silver's gone up, I think.
do you remember the Kennedy $50?
Yeah. You remember the Cougaran? The
That's
gold
like
piece?
I was gonna say that's like Jimmy Buffett sings about those.
Yeah, my buddy had a bunch of them, and my Uncle Pat got pissed off at him because he was supposed to come down to Florida with me. And he didn't want to go. And my uncle shamed him on the telephone. He says, well, he's at the airport. He said, how'd you get here? He said, I sold all my Cougarans just to make the trip to Florida.
Wow.
But those are worth some heavy duty money right now, man.
I would
No
bet.
Cougarans were sold on my trips with Uncle Paul, all 3 of them.
You use Cougarans for money? What'd you say?
I say no Cougarans were sold to finance the trips to Florida. Oh, hold on. Dar's got a prop here.
You said-
Here in my hands. Oh, hold on. Right here Here's the Kennedy $50.
Yeah. What year is that?
And over here is,
I got Eisenhower's too.
is another Kennedy $50.
I
What
got
year are those?
Eisenhower's too.
Hold on.
I got Eisenhower's.
All right, one at a time. And so, would you believe 1981,
Huh.
1981,
These are older.
and then we got another one here. Oh, 1971. Right here.
There you go.
These are bicentennial ones.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Eisenhower.
Man, you just, these are Ike's. How much are these worth?
We like Ike.
Yeah, so this is the $1 coin. Eisenhower.
I remember my grandma Rock had jars full of those.
Bicentennial. And it says 1776,
In 1976.
1976.
And bicentennial, yeah.
Why, that might have been a bicentennial.
You guys remember the bicentennial?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Where were you on the bicentennial day?
Brookfield, Illinois,
Okay.
for the parade.
Oh, wow, interesting.
Oh yeah, we went every year. And the fireworks at the park with they had the old jet plane at that park. I forgot the name of the park now, Brookfield.
Bridgeview had a big carnival in Worsba Park.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh,
So
wow.
I was there.
How about this? A Susan B. Anthony Golden Dollar.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Susan B. Anthony, Golden Dollar.
Oh, Susie B. She was a babe.
She was hot.
Shine a light on that.
Shine a
2000?
light on you, babe.
That's what she said during her stage show.
I've got a line on you, babe.
Here's a 1972 Ike.
2000. Hey, this is recent. This coin is recent. It qualifies as recent.
Here's a
Recent.
silver penny.
Guess the date on that.
2000.
You know, that's still 22 years, Trace. It's not really recent. Recent is 5 years.
No, not in Dan's garage.
Oh,
Really?
No, Tracy, you're the keeper of the time. What's recent?
so
The keeper of the time.
we decided year 2000 to the present
It's
is
recent.
it's recent.
Wasn't that
Yes.
that was on a show a couple shows ago?
So
It is.
we started out at the 1990s though, and then
Yeah.
that was overruled.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
long time ago.
Yeah, 90s were a pretty long time ago. And what's your Dar on this one? The penny?
I think it's a 36 silver penny.
A silver
Dar, you
remember
need one
silver-
of those. Hey,
remember
she needs
silver
one of
pennies?
those,
This
like
was during the
scrapbook
war, right?
coin.
The silver penny? Would that be 1943 on there?
No, I think it's that.
Oh, yes. Remember silver pennies were issued during World War II.
Oh,
There's a
I think
silver
because I
penny.
needed the copper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
did you ever price those or no?
No.
I've got a bunch of coins.
Remember the wheat,
My mom used to be a waitress
the wheat penny?
in the 60s, so she used to collect all
I bet
all
she's
those
got some
coins.
rare ones.
Yeah, well,
What
I've
restaurant
got
did
a
you
lot of
work
them
at?
now. I've got one from 1900,
Oh, how cool.
a silver dollar.
Wow,
Oh, wow.
She kept that one because that's when my grandfather was born.
wow.
Yeah, 1900. Wow.
So I've got that one.
That's not recent.
No.
Yeah, my well, 3 of my 4 grandparents were born in the first decade of the 20th century, but my dad's dad was born in 1895.
Wow.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
was a long
that's-
time ago.
That's definitely not recent.
That's definitely not recent.
Here's a 68 Kennedy.
Ah,
She needs. Hey, Tracy, you need to get her one of them books for coins.
Yeah.
Some
You're gonna.
some might even call them coin books.
That's what I was. Yeah.
Well,
The fuck was that? That was a rip, wasn't it? That was a rip. Man. Hey,
No, he was just agreeing with you.
Oh, you shut up, Peanut.
Hey, I
You're
didn't
probably
leave.
sending them texts. You're sending them texts on what to say.
No, I have a Charlie horse on my inner thigh.
You got a Charlie horse on your inner thigh.
Yes,
What are you doing that we can't see what you're doing?
More,
I'm trying to stand up straight.
more importantly, what is that Charlie horse doing on your inner thigh?
Yeah.
Well,
Where's,
You
where's
guys,
Marty?
I saw, please, there's, I saw, something on YouTube. These ranchers were walking, this horse around and, he wanted the female horse.
The
So
farmer or
the
the
female
horse?
horse was on the other side of the fence. Seriously, so they're trying to like control the horse. So the female horse came, they had the female horse come around so that the male horse could have his way with her. And she kicked him in the head.
Well, you
with
got
her
Tracy's
back-
attention real quick on
Shut
that
up.
one.
Never mind
He
his coin.
kicked him with her back legs and killed the horse.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was
So what's
crazy.
the moral of the story there?
Where's that going?
Yeah.
Just telling you.
Well,
What?
I guess just be careful if you're looking for a piece and she don't want to do it.
Yeah, you get kicked right in the head.
You'll kick you in the head and kill you.
Let that be a lesson to you boys. No
Duly
means
noted.
No means no.
Noted.
Surprise attack.
I gotta find something to sit on so I don't hurt myself again.
How did
Hang
you
on.
hurt? I don't want to know. Really
I don't know. I just, because I'm sitting on like a wooden bench and I think it's just too much. Hang on.
The moral of that story is don't let your tackle be bait.
Don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Hang on.
Look at these concert tickets.
Hey, what were we going to talk about earlier? Something from shows?
What? What would you describe as earlier?
You mean 3 minutes ago we were talking about a horse?
Before we took our meds. No, before we started recording, Tracy said there was a movie. You said something from a movie or a show.
We were
guess
gonna
the
do
show?
like say a line from a movie and see if someone can guess it.
Yeah, yeah. We should have like a call-in thing.
Let the record show. Well,
Again, we could do that, but we need to go live.
We can do live. We just have to have a like what are the the FCC rules and all that shit.
Nah, it's not on this kind of platform.
So you can't get fined like Steve Dahl did back, when
I wonder
No,
if I
do
kept
something.
my
We're good.
FCC license from 1982 or whatever. I don't know if I did. I'd have to
You
get-
have a license, Trace?
I did it at one time, with ARG, you had to be licensed with the FCC.
Huh.
Yeah, that was an amazing experience.
yeah, I remember that.
It just, WAG had a culture onto it. It was just a really unique thing.
Who did the rock show on Saturday nights?
Well,
They used to play Dr. Demento too.
well, I don't know if you remember Frank Bauman.
No.
So
I remember
Frank
the
had-
name.
Frank Bauman had what he called the Fifth Dimension show on Saturday nights. And he always did the closing show. And a part of the show, he would play Inagata Devita, the 17-minute version,
Yeah.
the whole album side. And it was kind of a license to like leave the station and just sort of, do whatever, wander the halls and just be goofy. And, I don't think we ever broke anything, but
Well,
You
you know how they got the name of that song, right?
yeah, it's.
Yeah, I posted it a couple
in
times.
the
The guy
Garden
was
of
so
Eden.
he was so hammered
Yeah,
that he couldn't say in the Garden of Eden.
this is kind of cool, guys. What does this start? Tell us.
That's a silver certificate. It's a silver $1 bill. See it?
Oh, I remember those.
Wow.
That's when we went off the gold standard, and they were
There's a year on it.
they were covering the money with silver instead of gold.
What year was that?
Well, it's not moving it. It's going down.
Was
can't
that an
really see.
inflationary period or what?
Well,
It
they,
was-
you had
They
to
went
run
up to-
through a lot of those.
How long were we off the gold standard? I don't remember that.
Well, we're off it now. And that's why our economy's so screwed up. But no, for most of the time, all our money was printed on the amount of gold we had in Fort Knox.
Yeah.
And then we didn't have enough gold to cover it, so they did they started covering it with silver. And then they finally gave up and said, fuck it, we're just gonna say it, we're gonna print it and say it has to do with GDP instead.
Huh.
Was it Nixon that got us off the gold standard?
I have no idea actually. It sounds like
Yeah.
something he would do.
No, we ended off the gold standard in the 30s. 19. It was actually 19. It was like 1933 or 1934. That would have been Roosevelt. Roosevelt was president in 1933, or it would have been Hoover, because Hoover was president from 29 to 33.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I thought it
then
was
maybe
younger
then
than
I
that.
must be wrong on the silver
Hey, look it up. Somebody look it up.
I would, but I got a flip phone.
Oh, hey, 1957, guys.
That's the year that is?
Yeah.
That's sweet. That's cool.
I
Though.
wonder if it's still worth $1.
oh sure. Why? I mean, it's probably worth more than that because it's
It has more value as a collectible than the dollar itself.
right. Exactly.
I
Try
just
not to
catfish
crimp it.
both of you.
Did any of you ever collect sports cards?
No.
My brother has a big collection. My brother
Yeah,
Dave.
I still have virtually everything that that I had collected.
Those could be worth some serious change too. Some of them.
He's got
Yeah.
rookie cards from people that went on to be big, big players. I think one of them was Johnny Bench,
Ah, Johnny Bench.
and a rookie. It was a rookie card too.
Yeah.
There's some money there.
Oh yeah, I think yeah.
He used to go up to the store and he wouldn't buy boxes even. He would just buy like packs.
Yeah, that's how
And he's
I.
got shoe boxes full of them keep in mind, this would have been in the 60s when he was doing that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They used
Yeah.
to sell them with gum too, wasn't it?
Oh,
Something like
absolutely.
gum? Yeah.
Yeah, in the early 1900s, it was cigarettes. They put them in cigarette canisters.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
right.
cool.
And the whole thing with Honus Wagner, the T206 Wagner, he objected to the smoking, to the tobacco.
Yeah, they never told them they did it. They didn't tell any of the players they did it. They said it took like a couple of years before anyone actually found out they were doing that.
And then when he
They told
found
them
out,
originally not to do that, then they found out they were doing that because
Yeah.
they didn't want to promote smoking.
Well, there was
Yeah,
a card
yeah.
sold at you ever watch that Pawn Stars? They sold
Oh,
one
yeah.
of them out of that cigarette, like you were saying.
Yeah, Ty Cobb.
They got like 12 grand for it or something, $15,000.
I have 3 replica of the Hannes Wagner T206 cards. I never got the real one. If I had the real one, we'd be in a different situation because the last real one found sold at auction for like $9.5 million. And
Jesus.
there's only 9 of them known to exist, and 4 of them have been found.
Wow.
isn't that amazing that
You're gonna
that
find one at a
somebody-
garage sale.
You got to find one in an old barn in the freaking
No, a
attic.
garage sale. There's gonna be a garage sale somewhere.
Yeah, Goodwill in a box.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wonder
Yeah.
if there's anything like that. It's hard to believe that there could still be something like that could happen.
Well, that happens a lot with people finding stuff in boxes. You know.
I mean,
Or
the problem with collectibles nowadays is communication it's so easy to communicate now that this goes back to the Beanie Babies thing. You know what I mean? Everybody thought the Beanie Babies was going to be worth $1 million because, I got the one that looks like a frog or whatever.
Right, I
Yeah.
have one that was supposed to be a collectible. It's
Yeah,
still
and then it turns out that, then everybody would try to get that one. And then when they went to sell them, no one wanted them.
Yeah.
So these, $100 ones that you paid, $1 for, by the time you decided you wanted to sell them, were not even worth $1 anymore.
Right. Yeah.
The pandemic's what brought up the sports card industry. They said when the pandemic started that there was this mass wave of nostalgia, but the card industry went up 1,200% from 2020
Wow.
to the start of 2022.
Wow.
Well, you
know,
think
the-
about it. Nobody had anything to do during the
I
day.
know, so everyone found their old hobbies or passions and brought them back to life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The trains that I collect, those go up in value, up and down.
Oh, yeah,
Excuse me, up and down, just like that. Some,
I
you know,
think you're
some
right
of them,
right
some of
now.
them could be really old and still not worth, you know, much. And then some of the newer ones, you know, say 20 years old, depending on how many they made, you know, they could have doubled or tripled in value.
But that's like even Barbies, not to, bring a gross thing.
Are any of them
Barbies
trains
are
from your childhood, Dan, or no?
Oh, a lot of them are actually.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah, I got my first train set when I was 7 years old from my uncle.
Yeah, I got mine when I was 8. I got the old Santa Fe Railway one.
So my mom bought for my sisters the original 1959 Barbie.
Yeah,
Wow.
those are worth a lot.
And my mom loved, I think she loved the Barbies more than my sisters did because she would continually, collect Barbie and, she
Right.
really liked that whole thing, the whole
Yep.
Barbie experience. She really
And the
liked.
most expensive Barbie is that divorce Barbie from 1963.
Seriously?
Yeah. She got all the Ken's shit.
It's, when you think about it, Barbie was way before her time
She was.
because she was already Brazilian.
Yeah.
But bump. A whole new spin on plastic surgery.
I'm gonna try a different screen here.
Oh, here we go.
I like the TV.
That TV is, yeah.
You like the TV?
Where,
Well,
how
no,
did
go
you
ahead and
get
let's
that?
see what else there is.
Where'd you
this
get
is-
it?
This is called Boost. So I'm trying to do like a black and white. So let me try something else. This is Noir.
Hey, can you hear the sound effect?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I just heard it. Was that a
Okay.
gunshot?
No, it was a symbol, like,
Oh. Okay.
bump.
Right. Without my headphones on, I can't hear it. That's why I didn't know if it was working or not.
That was a good one. Every time
Oh, look
somebody,
at that. Look at Tracy.
yeah, it is black and white.
Where do you get these marvelous toys?
Okay, I know where that came from.
Toys?
No, let's say it again. You guys guess. I know where it came from.
Where does he get these marvelous toys?
If no one guesses, I'll say it.
I hope I
The
did it.
movie
well.
Big? No.
No,
Toy Story?
no. You guys aren't even close.
All right. What is it, old man?
Batman, right?
Ah,
The Joker, as
Yep.
played by Jack Nicholson.
that was a good one.
I'm gonna type that in. Where does he get it?
Well, I'm gonna guess again. Batman.
Oh, you know what? I flubbed the line. I flubbed it.
Uh-oh.
That's why I didn't get it. See?
Yeah, right.
Where
Yeah.
does he get those wonderful toys? I didn't
Oh,
realize
well,
it was wonderful.
Rick would have got it if you would have said it the right way.
I messed
Damn
it
right,
up,
I would have
guys.
said
Sorry.
Batman.
I always thought it was marvelous. What did I say? I don't even know what I said. Never mind.
Replay the
We'll
tape.
we'll play it back.
Oh, yeah. Well, Dan, you probably find this. I just found it. Let's see if I can open it.
So something from a movie, huh?
Hold
Oh,
on.
okay.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
You can't hear it. I could barely hear it. Where, Dan?
What?
Where do you get those wonderful toys? Oh man.
Toy Store.
Sweetwater and Amazon.
Sweetwater. Gotta check out Sweetwater. Are they publicly traded?
I'm not sure.
Hmm.
They're one of the bigger
Sweetwater.
places to get instruments, though.
No, I don't think they're publicly traded. That's probably a good thing.
Yeah, especially this week. Holy
Do
cow.
we have any Sam Ashes around here?
Did we or do we?
Do we?
I'm not sure.
Because
Is
I
it
know they're big
Sweetwater?
in Florida.
I
You
know
say-
we have the Guitar Center, or around here.
Yeah.
Then we have the the Independence.
Hey, maybe we can get Sweetwater to sponsor us.
I seen one the other day. There was one, I think it was in Florida, where Steve Vai was in the looking at guitars, and he picked one up and just started jamming.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's pretty cool when they do that. They go into a place and they just start cranking out. Have you been taking lessons or no? Have you been practicing?
You know what? Not. I haven't actually.
Because there's a lot of people want to know when you're gonna have your first tour.
Oh, speaking of tours, Tracy,
Yes,
we should, and whoever else wants to go, of course,
yes.
we should do a tour, or see if we could set up a tour at Argo to go look at the radio station, because
that'd be
I
fun.
remember it
be
before it was
cool.
even open as a radio
Well,
station. When
Is
they were
it,
still
is
building
it in a different place though now? Have they relocated it since they redid
You know
the,
what? I'm not sure actually.
because it used to be above the theater, like, if where the sound booth and the light booth was, there was like a separate like walk to get up to.
Yeah, there was like I think 6 stairs or something you went up
Right.
to
But
go to it.
now that I wonder if they've moved it to that new center, the arts center or whatever.
Oh, maybe. I'm
Yeah,
not
I really
sure.
don't know.
A high-tech radio station, though.
It would be great if we could have Carol McGowan come on, because I think Carol has that
I'll
knowledge.
ask her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if Carol could help us out on that. Boy, she'd be a fun conversation.
Oh my
We
God.
should come on with
I should
us.
talk to her to
Yeah,
come
get
on.
her on the show.
Yeah, it would be so fun. Oh gosh, she could tell so many good, and has
How
the
long was she in
knowledge.
radio? She was in radio for what, 25 years?
20
24
something
years?
years. Yeah.
Long time. What a
And then they
what a
did her
raw
wrong.
what a raw deal she got.
Yep.
I just
They did it to her partner too, a couple
Oh.
years later.
oh boy.
And that was all during pandemic too.
That
What-
sucks.
Fill me in. What's this? What are you talking about?
She was a morning, she was part of a morning duo team for a country station out here in Joliet, but
Yeah,
it was
WCCC.
everywhere. You guys got it up by you, right?
I remember that name, but I never realized that's the same person.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
we knew
So-
her as Carol McChicken McGowan.
Yeah. And what was that guy's name? Ron? But anyway, yeah, so without notice, they're just like, yeah, sorry.
Didn't she get a text message?
Yeah, she got a text message. It wasn't even like,
Mm.
you've been with us for 20 something
They
years.
sent her a
blah, blah, blah,
text
blah, blah.
message.
They sent
They
her.
fired
text-
her with a text message, yeah.
Yeah.
They
That's
like
real class,
eliminated her
isn't it?
position. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
It's
I
about as-
remember the name, but I never put the two together. That's the
That's
same
about as
person.
chicken shit as it gets.
yep.
I-
But,
that's
I-
the new
there
thing.
should be a law against it.
Yeah.
We could call it the anti-text firing law.
Yeah. Well, like, yeah, how,
The
yeah.
Carol McGowan law, for crying out loud.
There
Yeah.
you go.
So is she?
She was big on, she was
Whose
big in the
age?
radio.
No,
She's
whose
younger
age is-
than us.
She's younger than you guys.
She's younger than 83. So she's
Oh,
probably
okay.
82. Her brother is our age, is our
Oh.
age.
Carol,
He's been 83.
Carol's a little younger. I think she graduated in 84.
I mean 82. I meant younger, but yeah, you're right. 84. I went backwards.
Oh wow! Look at that! Look at the effect he's got now.
This is called gum. You got any gum?
On some candy little
That
girl.
actually looks pretty cool.
That does look creepy. It's like you got
Like the
something in your
black and white.
freezer.
I was getting like World War II, like propaganda vibes. Like if you go
Right.
watch an old World War II movie, it only starts with the girl that's on the radio talking in the black
Yeah,
and
yeah,
white.
yeah. He needs
Red.
that little mustache.
They have ways of dealing with people like you.
There's ways to make
See,
you
we
wet,
have all
yeah?
kinds of background work for you, Tracy.
It's all about the background.
Yeah.
Basically, I watch clips of Chicago Med and freaking Chicago PD, and that's all I do is I think about you now. If I'm watching,
Right.
that Tracy
now-
boom, pops in my head.
Right, we're not even paying attention to the storyline. We're looking for Tracy.
It's like a
You
disease.
said you were in season 5 finale of Chicago PD. You said you were a big part of that episode, right?
If I said I was a big part of it, that was over.
As a
that-
background person.
It was over. The reason it was big was because I actually had dialogue with Hank Voight, and it's unusual for anybody in background to have interaction with the main character, but I did, and it was totally impromptu. There was no bump in pay. There were no credits, but it's as close as you can get in background to something that, you just, you're aiming for it, and that was quite a day. That was I think that was the final day on set, and the fate of Alinsky was pretty much, presented in that scene. And then Hank Voight, I was in that scene with Voight when he walks into the waiting room and tells the whole crew that Alinsky didn't make it. And allegedly they did not have that, the script, that part of the script was not known. They were trying to get a live reaction from the cast in that scene. I mean, it's a good story. I want it to be true,
Right.
but
Did some guy died?
Well, yeah. So Alan Alinsky.
It was a character.
Okay.
Yeah. So in the show, he's a character. He's wounded in the prison. He's rushed into, Chicago Med, and I'm one of the doctors walking through the OR. And the preview for the episode shows this. And I was supposed to be a doctor coming out of the OR, blocking Voight from coming into the OR. That's what they wanted. And we kept filming, but we couldn't get the choreography down. And I literally have Jason Begay, yelling at me like, "You got to get to me sooner." And I couldn't do it because between the narrowness of that hallway, the cameras, and then Alinsky on the gurney, we couldn't figure it out. Like if I went on one side, the cameras were I couldn't do that, and then I'm on the other side of the gurney, I couldn't get to him.
Knock somebody over.
I mean, I guess I
The
would have
fuck out of my way.
I guess I would have had to knock Alinsky over, and and one thing leads to another. Eric LaSalle walks over and looks us over and says, "You guys are way overthinking it. Just have the guard block them." And that's how that scene got shot. And that became the preview for the episode. At the time, when they told me to go relax, I could not believe how bad I felt in that
I'll
moment.
bet.
I was pacing the floor. I thought they were never going to have me back again. I thought it was that bad. And then like minutes later, which seemed like at the time an eternity, the PA comes back in and says, hey, you, they don't even know your name. You, hurry up. He's running me down the hallway. You're going to have dialogue. You're going to have dialogue with Voight. Hurry. I'm like, oh shit, that and that's how that went down. And then I had Jason Begay like coaching me. He's like, you gotta, when you're walking toward the camera, you gotta veer. You can't just walk in front of the camera. Don't look at the camera. You can't walk in front of it. The camera's on him. Don't walk in front of it.
So you pretty much got some shotgun training there.
Yeah, I tell you what, I was really green. That was like the 5th time I ever worked as an actor.
Yeah.
This is back in 2018. I'm in school at Moraine to be a personal trainer. I was still running during that time. I was hardcore runner still. And
So you had a lot on the plate then, huh?
yeah, I was just weeks removed from running in Barcelona when that was shot.
Did you run with the Bulls at all or no?
No.
Okay.
No. That's they do the running of the Bulls, I think.
Isn't that Pamplona?
Yeah, in
Yeah.
Spain. Yeah.
And then they had the tomato war over there too.
Let's have a tomato war.
There's the
should.
story about almost dying doing the running with the bulls. That's a story.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah, I
tomato
remember-
wars get pretty brutal, man.
I remember my campaign for the American Cancer Society. I wrote, no bull. Time to run in Barcelona.
That's good.
Yeah. That's the last time I ever finished a marathon. That was the last one.
Still, you're in your 50s. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I you know, early in 2019, I was starting to have problems, and in 2019, like I had this fall, and I thought, well, you know, maybe I should have my doctor, you know, maybe have a orthopedic specialist take a look. And sure enough, I find out I have no cartilage at the medial condyle of both legs. So I have basically no cartilage. And, you know, I've been kind of going for years now with basically, you know, the idea that I have to have knee replacement, but haven't done it.
I'm going on one of my knees.
Are you?
Mine's the left hip, the two knees, the right ankle, the right shoulder, the neck, the lower back, and the middle back.
Yeah. So
Oh, and that web ass syndrome.
yeah. Yeah, my right foot's messed up, my left hip, you know, so it's kind of like everything, you know. I just now I try to do stuff like you know, like I do like a brisk walk. I didn't do it this week. Last week on Thursday, I did the 4 mile brisker. And I did a little bit of what I call trotting. It's like a Clydesdale horse that, you know,
It's kind of like what we did in practice football. We do the Clydesdales.
the little trot, you know.
Yeah, it'd take you 9 minutes to do a quarter mile.
I did a 5K at the beginning of March when we actually had, like, you know, spring weather in Oak Forest, and I ran a 5K. It was like, it took me over 44 minutes to do it, but I was proud because I actually had a runner's stride. You couldn't run any slower. If you ran any slower, you're walking. Actually, you probably could have walked a little faster, maybe, but I was still proud of it because I actually technically ran a 5K.
Yeah.
That was cool. The only time I stopped was the first water station. I just sort of broke stride. I took a drink of water and then, you know, quickly, and then started to run again. And then the second.
Then you went.
Yeah, right. And then the second water stop, I just, I didn't even stop for water. I'm like, if I stop now, I'm, you know, so I just kept going. And then every mile was a little faster than the previous mile. So that was kind of cool. Yeah, I was like,
Was it downhill?
No, actually the flaw in Oak Forest is very hilly. And they changed the course a little bit.
So
from
is it
previous-
more like a cross country kind of a run than?
It was a road race.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
in neighborhood, you know, they have a really great parade the first Saturday in March, and real nice neighborhood, family oriented parade. And, you know, and some revelry too. I mean, you know, definitely an opportunity to, you know, raise a glass and have a refreshment, you know, have a good refreshed parade. Yeah.
You got to stay hydrated.
Hydration is the key.
That's
Hydration.
right.
Very important. You know.
You know, I had a fall in 2019 too, but then it ended, and then it became winter.
Shut up.
I'll tell
Where's
you
your
what,
badump bump?
I'm lucky I
Yeah.
bounced. I did what I didn't do a face plant. I did a chin plant on the pavement. We were running out on Old Plank Road Trail in Frankfurt, and, you know, I hit us. I don't know what it was. I just didn't step properly. I don't think I hit an ice patch. I think it was a dip in the pavement, and I didn't land my foot, and I just got my forward momentum, and I ended up bouncing and just, man, right on the chin. I thought I had teeth missing. I'm bloody. I got the big scrape going on here. And somebody said, yeah, you bounced. It was, you know, and I'm like,
I did that coming out of a bar in Joliet about 20 years ago.
Shut up.
Slipped on the ice on the hill there. That
So
hurt.
what you're saying is you took it on the chin?
big time. Big
Did you get
time.
stitches or no?
No, it was like a road rash, and it was
Oh,
right,
yes.
right under there. And and then yeah, I had to put some dirt on it for sure. But that was I went for like after I got the knees evaluated, I went for a fitting for Chicago PD. I actually played a state trooper. Troop and Trace was my, kind of code name. But I did the state trooper. That was like the first time I ever had I was fitted for a costume. I never had the costume fitting experience. And that came like just like the day after I had the evaluation. And so instead of sitting at home and sulking or whatever, it was so cool. I actually got to go down to Cinespace for the fitting. And then the next week I was over in Glenwood. They made Glenwood, look like Wisconsin. They changed all the signage and this Wisconsin. We were Wisconsin state troopers, had the trooper hat. It was such a cool look. And then we shot that scene. But that was really cool. It was almost like, acting as therapy. Because I kind of saw my running days kind of flash, through the x-rays.
Yeah, but it was good how it happened, they
Yeah.
overlapped so that you didn't have to mourn one,
It was, it's kind of interesting because
Good therapy.
in a way, like I still stay connected with my running community friends, I'm still very active that way. But now I have like the acting community. And so the camaraderie that you find in the acting community, there is some parallels. And that's kind of cool. So making friends through the acting community has been really kind of a cool experience.
Keeps you from thinking too much.
Yeah, much like the running experience has been, all about, just that friendliness of, enjoying something that you do, even when it sucks, because it does. I mean, run training when you're running in the dead of summer at, like dark 30 to try to avoid the real heat and the real humidity,
Yeah.
and you got a training run, for
I'd be
marathon.
I'd be the guy driving by you going, look at this guy.
We
95 degrees out.
get
he's
that.
running.
We'll
We're on
miss
the
them.
street. We get on the street, and there's definitely like literally people coming home from an all-night party, and we're out there, running, and it's amazing because like a runner's party, a tailgate for a runner, that happens at like 9-10 in the morning versus the nighttime.
Right.
I know
Yeah.
a group of gals, they're the margarita girls, so they literally pour, margaritas after their run. And that's always a fun, fun little thing. Little
See, that's
tale,
incentive.
Yeah. Oh,
What,
yeah.
how long was the one Tony just did? Tony just did.
He did a
one.
marathon, I thought.
Tony did the marathon
Yeah,
at the Flying Pig in Cincinnati.
Okay.
26 miles or something.
Yeah, it's 26.2 miles.
Yeah. Didn't you say it changes though because of the terrain? It could be more or less. Or-
It's really, it's you cannot really run a perfect tangent, basically.
Yeah.
So what happens is when you veer and you pass people and you're kind of, weaving, that's extra distance. So in London, course is crowded, streets are narrow, and they're forever winding, the long and winding road, right? And
Mhm.
so I ended up running like nearly 17.1 miles to complete the 26.2 mile course. And that extra distance, my goal was to try to get the race in under 5 hours. That was like my holy grail, to get the marathon in under 5. And I ran a 5:09:36. So that extra 9 minutes and 36 seconds were more or less spent on the near extra mile that I ended up running. 'Cause I had a pace close to like 11 minute 25 seconds a mile. And that's on par for the, to get the sub
Isn't the
5.
record like 2 hours? 2 hours and 30 minutes or
Well,
something?
Eliud Kipchoge did a time trial and he managed to get under 2 hours.
Jesus,
Yeah.
that's flying.
It's incredible what he's been able to do, in the sport. It's just amazing. As amazing as that is, there's all of these runners in Kenya that they can run marathons. It's kind of routine, but there's many runners in Kenya where they can do a marathon in under 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Don't they
under-
do well in the Olympics?
Yeah, oh yeah, but they do well just throughout, racing.
Wherever they go.
Yeah, oh yeah, wherever they can get to. And so it's amazing that there's that much talent and they don't really get opportunities often to win prize money. And to be that good, you kind of have to dedicate your life to it.
Life to it, yeah.
Yeah, and then
It's a lifestyle.
yeah, and then opportunities for other employment and what have you are extremely limited. It's, a poor country, very poor.
Hmm.
Their typical lifestyle involves, there's no cars, there's no public transportation. These are clay dirt roads.
Well,
in
that
mountains,
explains the whole running thing
and they run.
Yeah.
with
Just
no
like
cars.
the Tarahumara Indians in Mexico, they're a culture that does not have any modern amenities. Everything they do for their transportation is on foot, and running is an entire life for these people. It's incredible.
Oh, I'd be unemployed then.
Yeah,
No, that would be your norm.
No, I wouldn't.
I
I ain't running. No.
it's just hard to believe, the different cultures of the world and
Yeah.
what they consider just everyday typical stuff,
Just
I don't
another
want to
day.
walk to the mailbox. It's too far. Just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to be like that, but yeah. Yeah, you don't see a lot of old runners.
I'm thinking of getting a Sedgway for here.
I know runners, I know quite a few runners in their 70s. And I do know runners, a few in their 80s.
Wow.
I can't say I know a runner in their 90s, but there are some examples. I just saw a video of a man 102 years old that actually ran the 100-yard dash. I think it was a Chinese man.
Wow.
I think I saw that on YouTube.
Yeah, I remember years ago, there was a woman that ran at the Penn Relays and did the 100-yard dash. And the woman was in her 100s. She was like 101. And yeah, so there are some interesting examples that people at these incredibly, advanced ages are still able to function well enough that they could compete and actually finish a 100-yard dash. It's so cool. I just, it just gives you that hope that, you could first actually live to be that old, but to actually be able to do it too. That is so cool.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah, it's otherworldly,
Yep. Wow. Well, I've only done a 5K walking.
Cool.
I don't know. So when my brother-in-law was killed in the line of duty, they do that every year, the Run to Remember. So
Oh,
I'm like, oh, I can do this. I did it, but
oh,
I think I had
cool.
like blisters like this on the balls of my
Oh.
feet. I was like, oh my
I
God.
did one of those for the Diabetes Foundation, a 6-mile walk.
Yeah,
Did you?
And we got to the halfway point. And I wanted to call an Uber.
yeah.
Oh, man.
I
Mary
finished.
Mary does that zoo run, the Brookfield Zoo run.
Yeah,
Every
that's a
year.
good one. Yeah, I've done
She
that.
usually
and
walks it, but still.
Yeah, and my family does it. They like that one.
We did the
I
turkey
didn't hear
trot,
though.
down in Florida. Did you ever hear that, Trace?
They have one here too.
Yeah, oh,
Did
yeah.
they? Yeah.
For
I
years.
worked that for 3 days and I made like $400.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just driving around on a golf cart, yelling at all these college kids.
What were you yelling? Nice bikini?
Just look busy.
A nice bikini.
Yeah. There were a couple, yeah.
There are a couple, yeah, anyway, squirrel.
Which they asked me what my name was. I said Uncle Cracker.
Whatever became of Uncle Cracker?
I just saw him on a video earlier.
I was gonna say he actually performs with what's his
Sugar
name?
Ray.
Whatever happened to Sugar Ray?
He's in a couple of his videos.
Those guys are from the 90s, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So that not recent.
Oh,
Whoa.
Kenny Chesney. He's on a couple of Kenny Chesney
That's
videos.
right. Yeah, yeah.
He's a good entertainer. I mean, he's a good singer.
Uh-huh. Yeah. He's got a style,
Yeah.
kind of a unique style, and just that little bit of left field sort of
Yeah,
thing.
it's interesting the crossover with some of these guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No
Oh,
doubt.
look at Kid Rock. Yeah, there's an example.
Yeah.
He can go from headbanging heavy metal to country in a
Yeah.
flip of a switch.
Yeah. 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 He's a character.
He was on a Howard Stern show I was watching. It was one of the tapes. And his drummer's been with him for like 24 years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that black woman?
Yeah, she can
Yeah,
throw some
she
sticks, man.
does a good job.
Have you ever seen Kid Rock in concert? He plays each one of the instruments
Oh wow.
during a song. You know, he'll play the drums for one, and then he'll play bass, and then he'll play lead guitar. He actually puts on a real good show. And the dancers are outstanding.
Oh, really?
Was everybody on their phones? What
No.
the fuck?
I'm looking.
like,
There's what he's in one of these videos. It's one of my favorite videos.
who? Kid Rock?
Yeah, it's the one where he's
Cowboy?
no, it's it's basically he's down with the like a it looks like it I did some research on this video, and they actually went down to like Alabama or somewhere, and they basically told everybody, we're doing this video, pretty much play yourselves. So it's just a bunch of
Word mouth
hillbillies.
kind of thing? Yeah.
He kind of just works around them. Oh, look at Tracy's glasses.
That's Max Headroom.
Yeah, it is.
Hey man, I'm trying to be hip.
Now,
I'm a
Who
little.
was the actor that did Max Headroom? Who was that guy?
oh, it was
Good
a blonde
question.
guy.
He was big with Pepsi back in the, I want to
Yep.
say 90s, because we
Yeah,
did
I
a whole
remember that.
we did a whole promotion with Pepsi six packs where we were stamping the Max Headroom on these POP tabs.
Oh, it's called Podunk.
Hold
Oh,
on.
I've seen that. Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
God, is that fun? Oh, look at Tracy's hat.
Got my
He has a
fedora.
hat like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
guys
actually
need
do.
to check
I
out
should get the real
Podunk.
hat.
It's really a
Podunk.
good
There's a hat.
video.
There you go.
Wee wee.
That whiskey's
I'll
kicking
let
in,
you know
man.
when I have to go.
Bonsoir. Bonsoir. Too bad you can't do like oh, this would be good. I know.
Oh, it
It's
even
not,
has a mole.
I know. Yeah.
Take
that's
your
the-
glasses off. It has
that
a
is-
mole.
That's kind of weird.
What has a? Oh yeah,
Well, that's weird.
it's
That's
some
a bit-
form of gonorrhea, ain't it?
That's a bit disturbing.
That is.
I am a little speechless.
Whiskey's kicking in, man. Your hat's bouncing like you're on South Park.
We shall my bell. Oh man, how do I get out of this?
It's your app.
Let me out.
There
Oh,
we
wow,
go.
look at that.
The Green Lantern.
Now, it's the Green Hornet.
Yeah, that's it.
He can carry a lantern if you want.
Wasn't there a Green Lantern too, or no?
There
Here,
was,
here we
but
go.
not-
This is.
That was Green Hornet.
I'm
Okay.
gonna relive George here.
Oh, nice.
I'm a pirate.
Don't try this at home.
No.
Hey, Dan, there's a movie trivia. Who was Green Hornet? Who was his sidekick? What was the name of the sidekick?
Kato.
Oh, yeah. I
Oh,
think we
yeah,
talked
Kato.
about
There you go.
Kato.
Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee. Yeah.
The only reason he kept Cato around is because he made a good latte.
Is that right?
And he built everything.
Yeah, the remake. Did you see that one?
With Seth Rogen
Seth
and
yeah.
I can't remember the Asian dude's name off the top of my
Yeah,
head.
that was pretty
it's
funny.
good too.
I can't believe all these different filters.
There you go. Night of the Living Dead.
I can't believe how good they work.
Here's Max Headroom.
What
Oh,
app
wait,
is that?
Wait, Dar's got a prop here. Check this out. I don't know
What the
if
hell
you
is that? Oh, it's a watch.
Yeah.
can I take it out, Dar? Excuse me while I whip this out.
Hey, Tracy, that's no fair.
my.
You've got an assistant that brings you shit. I got to go get mine.
I don't know if you guys can see this.
Max Headroom.
Oh yeah.
Can you see that? What's with the guard?
Because it's a guest watch.
Oh, man.
Check it.
You guys can see it probably better than I can.
It is a guest watch though.
Well, we're
correct?
not drinking.
Look at the back of it.
Wait, I have to
What's
get
it
my
say?
It's a guest watch.
He's looking at it 3D now.
Look at that.
Oh, your glasses fell off.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
I lost my glass. Oh,
There
Check
they
on-
are. There they are.
Check on your lap.
We can't read that. There's too much glare.
Pretty cool, huh?
It's
Yeah.
cool.
Dar's
That
got
is
like a good, like a whole show and tell thing going on here.
I see that.
It's pretty wild. How about right there, right there?
There you go.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Again, I need to get me an assistant.
I gotta get me one of those.
Well, but then you'd have to explain where everything is. It's all in your head. It's
Oh,
not like
that's
Yeah,
true.
you don't want to be doing that.
there's no
Alex.
Dewey Decimal System in your garage.
No one knows where anything is except for me.
Yeah. Yeah. You'd be yelling at the help, man. You'd be going through them like
Oh, look at that.
13 quit this week.
We
What
have
is that,
a chef.
Chef Trace
Oh,
RD.
wait, hold on. Dar's like got the whole show and tell thing happening. What is this now?
That's my.
That hat doesn't fit you.
Oh, Bozo Circus, the official Fisher Space Pen.
Wow.
Oh, the space pen. I
Does
remember
it write
those.
upside down?
And you can write upside down.
Prove the theory, Trace.
Is there theme music for this? It's very shiny.
Hey, do you guys remember space food sticks?
No.
Really? No one remembers space food sticks?
No.
It was they came in like a little box, and I think there were like 12 of them.
What's Dan talking about?
Say it again. The space food.
Space food sticks. They were something you eat.
Yeah, that was
No.
like 72, and there was like food. One of my classmates, her dad worked with the NASA, so she brought in the ice cream and the actual plastic.
Oh, I remember
and the
those.
cheese and all that.
Yeah, it was like freeze dried.
Yeah.
Space food.
Minnie Mouse, and your Rosie the Riveter.
Space food sticks were popular when they still had Tang.
Yeah, they're like, they look like a Tootsie Roll.
Yes,
I would
exactly.
never drink. I
And
would
they
never
had,
drink Tang.
Brown packaging and gold packaging. There was different flavors. There was caramel, chocolate, and vanilla.
Well, she got it. At
How
least,
come we
hey,
never heard of this?
at least somebody knows something. I don't know.
Wow.
Hey, Rick, do you remember Tang or just Poo-Tang?
Poontang.
Oh, that you'll sip on.
I'll that's like a fat kid eating cake.
Oh, wow, look at that.
The hell is that?
An alien.
It's one eye in the middle of its head and
One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people
Purple.
eater.
with green antennas.
He looked like that Mucinex guy.
Dar knows all the words to all that song.
Does she know Pencil Neck Geek? She listened to Dr. Demento back.
That was
in the
just
day.
that was just dancing all over your face.
Yeah, it's one big eyeball.
There's another problem.
Like having a webbed
Wait, hold on,
ass.
there's another prop coming.
Uh-oh.
Wait, this is a wild night here.
We
What's
used
this?
to get these at the trailer park.
Oh, hey guys.
Yeah.
I remember
Lucky
those.
wafers.
those never go bad.
And you could go through the toll booth with them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but that's a federal offense now, Trace. So don't.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Well, I
good luck.
think I think those are worth more than a quarter, though.
Maybe we can edit that.
So it'd be worth. So it wouldn't be worth doing,
Well, interestingly enough, they are the
Trace,
same.
get rid of that eyeball, man. It's fucking me up.
right?
All right, hold on. Let me try to
I'm glad I'm not eating any edibles.
look at the size.
What the hell is that?
It's a flower.
Spring,
I know what it is.
Rites of Spring. So
He's
to your
decor-
point, Dan,
He's decorating his hair.
I
So
think
to
he's
your
doing more
point-
than whiskey.
So what is it? The size of a $50 or a dollar?
it sure is. Yeah, the Ike.
What
No,
were
the
the-
dollar.
What were the flavors?
$1.
Lime? Or was it all chalk?
Look at that. $1 is the same size as a wacky wafer.
Yep.
It's amazing what we're learning on this show. It's amazing.
Very education.
Oh my God.
You might even call it a very sweet information.
I would say this show is definitely not for the birds.
Dun, dun.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, look at that, a birdie bird.
Gina, are we embarrassing you?
No, I can't stop laughing.
Okay.
Because Tracy's just like, he's got a bandana on. He's just like, so, and anyway, I went to church and
I like this flower.
I did like, well, yeah, I like that one too.
There you go.
You gotta
It
do
goes.
something
It goes
scary.
nice with this shirt.
It does match the shirt.
Run the Bluegrass. Lexington, Kentucky.
The bluegrass to the glue.
Home of the richest horse farms and thoroughbreds of the world.
Yeah, ain't that amazing? People come
Isn't-
from all over the world to
It-
buy
When's the
horses.
I think
there.
Kentucky-
I think
When's the
they come from
Kentucky
all over.
Derby?
The richest
Just-
horse auction is right at Keeneland. Home
Just
of the
to drink
Bluegrass.
mint juleps.
Is that coming? The what you call it? The Kentucky,
Kentucky
Derby?
Derby?
Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow?
Yeah,
Yeah.
tomorrow. Derby day. Yep.
Maybe I'll wear a big hat to work. I'm just kidding.
Have any of you ever drank a mint julep?
No.
I've had a sip of one. I've never drank one.
Okay, yeah. I've never had one. I've never had one.
There you go.
Neither have I.
When did we have a mint julep?
We should all go to a bar and just order one and split it.
They
And
kick us
6
out so
straws.
they would
Yeah.
kick us out of there so fast.
Good. We just want a small julep with 5
With
straws, please.
6,
We
yeah.
want a shot glass mint julep with 5
This
straws.
little piggy wants a mint julep.
Oh
Get
boy.
the what the hell is that?
Hey, quit tempting Rick. He can't eat bacon.
He's tripping, man. He's like,
Yes, dear.
oh, pig in a poke. That's what it reminds me of. Remember European Vacation? The pig in the poke. What is that? A deer?
Looks like a reindeer.
Yes,
Yeah.
dear.
Yeah, that's
Looks-
messed up.
Looks like reindeer.
Oh my goodness. Hey, what happened to your tank has lost its color?
That head of hair actually kind of matches my hair. It's kind of wild.
It does.
It's
What,
What, the
tank
fish
lost my
tank?
color?
He
Yeah, it
hasn't
seems
cleaned
like
it in
it
a
wasn't
while.
as blue. It was more
It's all
blue.
that shit they're swimming in.
Yeah, see the Roku thing is missing. It's not the same one.
Oh, it moves.
Oh, it does?
Oh yeah. See, it's
Oh.
over here now.
Oh yeah.
Now later on, it'll be like it moves. Actually moves.
It's
That's
almost
why
like a
it's.
headstone.
That's why it's a screensaver.
Can
Because
I
it
come over
constantly
now?
moves. Oh boy! Look, speaking of sharks.
Could I come over to have a little swim?
Yeah.
Baby shark. Do, 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 do,
Yeah, I just thought of that.
do.
I'm gonna be fucking humming that all night.
Good.
What's it?
No,
again?
he-
Say
he's
that
fucked.
again.
Do.
Baby Shark song?
Yeah.
Oh,
Look
wow.
at Alex is bobbing
Sarah
his
knows all
head
the
to
words
it.
to
He's
this.
saying it to himself. He's like,
Well, he grew up on that.
no,
I
he
didn't grow up
doesn't.
on that. No, I did not grow up on it at all.
No, he's a Barney guy.
Oh,
Are you a
Dan-
Barney guy?
I'm not a Barney guy.
How about Nickelodeon?
Now the bass is singing.
Is that what that is?
Time to party.
There you go.
Why are you wearing cheese or pizza on your head?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's a Wisconsin State Trooper.
Troop and Trace.
He's a pizza trooper.
He's a cheesehead.
She's a
Oh, there's Roku. He moved.
Oh,
There you go.
wow.
There you go. Devo.
You could,
Dar met those guys.
Did she really?
Yeah.
Wait, she has a t-shirt. Dar, where's your t-shirt?
Where's
For
your
who?
t-shirt?
Who is it? Devo?
Yeah.
Weren't they just dog holes?
They had a tour. It was years ago. They had a tour of a bunch of acts that were big, like in the 80s, and it was like a little bit of a comeback tour. And so Devo actually played the concert. Tone Loc was one of them.
Wow.
Remember him? Funky
Yeah.
Cold Medina and Flock of Seagulls, Dave Wakeling, General Public, English Beat.
Didn't wasn't it the Flock of Seagulls just came out with a new album? Was it somebody else?
Oh, wow. Tears for Fears.
That's it.
I like Tears for Fears.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're good.
We saw Tears for Fears back in the heyday, summer of 1985 at the
Oh,
Aragon.
wow.
And it was cool. There's been a few times where I've seen a band when they had the number one. And so Shout was number one when we went to see Tears
Shout.
for Fears.
Shout.
Let it all out.
What was the other song they did?
Everybody Wants to Rule the World.
No, something Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
No, it was a song with Jesus in the title. I can't think of it.
Oh,
now.
Jesus in the title? I don't remember that one.
No. Something Jesus. Somebody's got to have Google.
We all do.
Last time we went on the phone, you yelled at us.
I
So
was
now
just
I'm
didn't
afraid
yell.
to.
No,
I'm now I'm afraid to go on.
you're full of shit.
No, me too. I was like looking down, like, should I?
Nobody asked you.
Shut up, flip phone, Bobby.
Look at Tracy. He's in a theater now.
Please help
Something.
this
Oh my
team.
God, I can't think of the title now.
And the award goes to
Look at he's planning for his future.
God,
So are you looking for Tears for Fears or another band?
I don't. Something. I want to say Disposable Jesus, but it ain't that.
What was everybody's first concert?
First concert.
Uh-huh.
That would be Ozzy and Motorhead at the Brawl Room.
huh.
I think it was 80. It was the last show Randy Rhoads did
So
before he died at the Aragon.
First professional concert would be probably Rush in the Tubes
Ooh, Rush.
at White
At the
Sox
stadium?
Park.
oh
White
wow, when
Sox
was
Park?
that, Dan?
Yeah. Yep.
We saw Rush at the old Chicago
Rocking
Stadium.
in the
and
Park
that,
or something it was called.
No
that
clue.
was loud.
that podcast that I listened to, that Bob Lefsetz podcast, he recently had Fee Waybill on, and you would probably enjoy. I think all of you guys would enjoy those podcasts because they're long, but there's a lot of detail that they go into.
Trace, are you at the AMC?
Yeah, I'm at the Lowe's 96 or
There you
one of
go.
those- one of those. But he does a great podcast and really they go into a lot of detail. They're long though. They're like 2.5 hours. They are long.
Kind of like our show.
Tracy, that's not long. Ours are long. Ours are 3.5 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
True that.
Yeah, ours are, like the
But Fee Waybill had
the
a real
Titanic.
interest. Like you wouldn't believe the stuff that he's into or had been into. And
I'm not sure who he is. Who is he?
Fee Waybill is the lead singer of the Tubes.
Oh, okay.
He was on David Letterman all the time.
Really? I didn't know that.
Back in the day. And then I was kind of talking music on Facebook, and at some point, they recognized She's a Beauty has one of the best ever what they call pre-choruses.
I like that song. That's a good song.
So like the pre-chorus is in a way, like the pre-chorus is actually better than the chorus. I mean, not that the chorus sucks. It's just that, the buildup in the lyrics and in the music is really, really cool.
Well, it was funny because everybody that went to see that show wanted to see Rush,
Yeah,
and the Tubes were not popular.
okay.
They were at the time,
Oh, so this might have been like
Ah.
1980 or
and
something.
they actually were getting booed.
They're getting booed, yeah. That's what sucks about concerts, because, the opening act in a way is set up for failure.
Well, I mean, even if they're good, you just got in your head what you're there to go see.
Yeah, it's kind of a dumb, I don't know. To me, it's almost like the bands should, I know they make money and they have,
Personal
I mean,
Jesus.
when will you get that kind of exposure?
All right,
but
who
such
was
negative
who's
exposure.
personal Jesus? What
That
band?
song I was thinking.
No, what band?
I
Oh.
can't think of it now. I don't know the
Depeche
band.
Mode.
So.
You're talking about
Sorry about
Depeche
that.
Mode.
Is it Depeche Mode? I thought so.
Yes. And the
Because they
award
played
goes
it.
to-
They played at Ruth Eckerd Hall about 5 years
Yeah,
ago.
Marty used to
I
like.
can't hear you with the heater on. Blasphemous.
They're still around
Lovers.
too, I think.
Huh.
There's out in the singing.
What a supportive husband. He's like,
Good. You just gotta go along.
It's actually a good song.
what's the name of it?
Personal Jesus.
Yeah.
Doesn't Nirvana do a song, or either that song or one with that same title? And it wasn't. They didn't write it. They were doing someone else's version.
I don't remember that.
It was on their MTV Live.
Oh, the unplugged.
Yes.
Well, I know they did The Man Who Sold the World.
Yeah, they did Bowie cover of Bowie.
Yeah, that was really good.
That was really good.
I
Yeah.
actually have that.
Okay, I know this song. I just didn't know the name of it.
Yeah, that's it.
I didn't know that's what the name of it was.
It's almost like a transistor radio version.
Yeah.
I have to laugh at the phones if you don't have a speaker to it. It's like a transistor.
Oh, you know what? I'm way off. The song's called "Jesus Doesn't Want Me for a Sunbeam."
Never heard of that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So it's from the MTV Unplugged.
Oh, okay.
It's a good song. Actually,
Hey, see,
this whole
Dan knows where all his shit is. Look at this. He goes right into the CD collection.
Yeah, how about that?
What year was that? 92? 93?
it's so small I can't read it.
Huh.
You know they got them eye drops now. They're advertising. You can put a drop in your eyes every morning,
I remember you saying that.
and you can see up close.
Yeah, but I can't see doing that.
Shut up.
See, you need the drum roll, dude.
That's
Uh-huh.
it.
He's the master of the sounds.
He's got it going on.
Yeah, but he can't hear anything without his headphones. What is that? Sounds like The Exorcist.
Hey,
what No.
year did you
Yeah.
say, Rick?
Tubular
What's
bells.
that?
92.
92,
94.
94. Okay.
94.
At least
That
that's
was-
when
is
this
that-
was. That's when this was printed.
Now, is that recent or no?
No.
No, it's in the 90s.
Okay, so anything in the 90s is ancient.
I don't know. Would that be
I would
considered
call it ancient.
ancient or just old?
Oh, we're gonna have to figure out what's ancient.
Yeah, what is ancient? Is
I
ancient
would
1970?
say 60s or below.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, shit, none of us were around then.
I would say 1950s
I
is
was born
pretty
in
much
60, so I was around.
ancient.
Yeah, but you said anything less than 1960, didn't you?
Yeah.
No, I
Although,
said 60 or below.
You can make
So
a
you-
good argument, though, that the 50s nostalgia of the 1970s you could consider the 50s as relevant because it was such a hysteria, not a hysteria, but there was such a zest for the 50s nostalgia in the 70s. But I don't know. I'm kind of thinking maybe it falls into that ancient category.
We need to get a something to write all this down so we know.
Somebody can take minutes.
Well, doesn't Tracy have the assistant?
Oh
he
boy.
he does, but
Oh boy.
Let's take a vote.
Let's take a vote.
Everybody in
Let's take-
favor of Dar taking minutes, raise your hand.
Oh, man.
Chicken shits. Look at them. None of, there you go. There you go, Gina.
No.
Come on, Alex. We need your vote.
Minutes? Taking minutes?
No
Yeah.
pressure. No
Yeah.
pressure.
Not
Oh,
us,
I don't think
Tracy's
so.
wife.
I don't think so.
I can't do it. I never learned to read.
for one thing, she can't take minutes because she's busy getting cool shit.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Well, that's
Good point.
sounds like a personal problem. She's gonna have to work that out.
Good point.
She's
All I-
gonna come
all
in
I
and
can
kick your
say is
ass.
I know what she's gonna do.
I just want to make
Hey,
sure we're keeping.
Or
everybody-
Rick, you could get somebody to do it.
I get my cat. I train him to do it.
Awesome.
Meow 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 meow.
How's the kitty doing?
This is for Tracy. Since he's around a bunch of laughing.
This is I.
Oh, geez.
Yep. And this is
Now,
not.
what's the difference between an emoji and a meme?
This is not fake happy.
Oh, there's a big difference.
Well, I don't know that. That's why I asked the question.
Again, oh, that's a big difference.
You dick.
An emoji is the little
A
character.
cartoon, yeah.
A
Yeah.
meme is like a picture with words around it. Like
Yeah, but
Okay.
but it's a picture of something, like not just how do
not
you
like
explain-
just the character. It's usually like a picture. It would be like a
a picture that maybe you saw in a movie or a video or a cartoon clip, and something that the way they're looking or acting at that moment, then you can put words there to fill it in how you
Right.
want it. Where the emojis are just like little stickers, so to speak, in a way,
you might even call them an emoji.
or an emoji. That's what I was gonna say. What does emoji mean?
Huh.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Tracy just broke his lens.
Too
You know, the
much
funny
time.
part about all this, we're talking about all this stuff and none of this is going to show up on the broadcast.
Why?
Oh no.
It doesn't record it.
Oh. Oh, I didn't know that.
What the what did we what?
Sounds like
Yeah, talk slower for him.
Son of a bitch. What?
None of it.
oh man, look at that TV.
That's an old TV.
That no one will be able to see except us.
That's a Magnavox.
Ah!
But they didn't have color back then, so go black and white.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
They could.
Yeah,
They
Yeah, I don't know.
does
I
not
would
look
have to
like
agree
it
with
was-
Rick. Rick,
Look at
I
it,
don't
it's
think
got
they would have
burlap
had
for
black and
crying
white
out loud.
color back
The first
then.
color TV came out in 1936.
Thank you,
Well,
Alex.
thank you very much, Mr. Know-It-all.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, but
Don't
how
be-
many people? How many
Don't be
people had
pissed
one?
because you have a flip phone and it only took him 2 seconds to figure it
You know
out.
what though? He's right because Wizard of
Not only
Oz was in
that,
color.
What the heck would be broadcast in color in 1936? I can't imagine.
Well,
Porn,
it
of
might have just
course.
been it might have been just 2 colors, but it was color. Or 3 colors.
No, all the porn was done in color.
Hmm.
There you go.
Oh,
Dan,
God.
you got any porn from the 30s?
Yeah, that's in the other drawer in the upstairs room.
That could be movie night at Dan's garage.
Yeah, right.
Toto, the untold story.
Ew. You are so rank. The untold story. Was there really a seat on the bike for that witch that was flying through the tornado?
You would think she would have been happier.
Right? Well, you know how addiction is. It's just never quite enough.
Yeah.
These fish kind of are
Still
Huh?
looking at my fish.
restful. Yeah.
She's
Oh,
in a
see now the
trance.
Roku's off the screen now.
Right. Do you guys remember those toys that was just like on the reels and then would just like roll and then come back around?
Oh yeah, those were cool.
Yeah. What about kaleidoscopes? Kaleidoscopes are cool,
Those were cool, but they
Yeah.
got boring after like 5 minutes.
right?
Yeah,
You're lucky if you made it that long.
They were
Yeah.
cool. Though. They were cool.
I
What
was in
about
a
these things?
I was in
What
a
are this-
kaleidoscope for about an hour and a half.
You guys remember the lights? You guys are too young, but I'll say it anyways.
What lights?
Oh, wow, look
were
at
you
that.
abducted by aliens?
Sepia? Sepia?
Yeah, sepia tone.
Yeah, I like sepia.
Yeah.
Um,
Everybody said that the Wizard of Oz was in black and white and then color, but technically it was in sepia tone and,
And
then
then
Yeah,
color.
we were talking about that. It wasn't really
Yeah.
colored, right?
It was shot in like a sepia.
There was
tone.
color. Half of it was in color after they left Kansas.
Yeah.
When they got to
Land of
the
Oz.
Emerald City or the
Emerald
Oz.
City, right? Yeah.
I think it all
11-11.
started changing when they were in the poppy field. So
Well, of course, that's because what poppies do to you.
that's right.
No
That's when they
poppy
started
left
seeing the
behind.
flying monkeys and shit.
Hey,
And
did you
that's
guys
never goes to Afghanistan.
Hmm.
did
Is
you
that where
guys
they
ever
filmed that?
did you ever see that movie from I don't know how many years ago now with James Franco?
The interview when him and
No, the Wonderful World, the Great and Wonderful Oz.
I don't know if I
Oh.
ever saw that.
It's
I
really
don't think
good. It's actually the story of the
The wizard.
the wizard.
Yeah.
How
Wasn't he
we-
flying around in that movie?
I remember it being out, but I don't know if I ever saw it.
No, it's really a good movie because it shows, because he really didn't have any power. Even in the Wizard
Yeah.
of Oz, it was all
About
Yeah.
intimidation.
he was
and-
like a magician,
Yeah. Yeah.
but he, everyone thought that he was this, not a magician. What would you call him? Well, they thought
a
he was
wizard, like
a
kind of
wizard.
thing?
Yeah, Wizard of Oz. They thought he was a wizard, but it tells the story about how he was in Kansas, and he got sucked up by a tornado, and ended up in the land of Oz, and
That's
everybody
really
thought.
the only way to get to Oz is being a tornado.
But they
Yeah.
thought
So
because
everybody in Oz went up in a tornado?
No, I'm being a smartass.
No, I was thinking, where did all the little people? Where were they living in Kansas?
they were born there, like the Native Americans in in the United States. They were already there.
Because it was Munchkin land, right?
The land of Munch. Yeah. Well, it was an area in Emerald City.
The South Side, I think.
Oh, look at that.
We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild.
The whiskey is kicking in. Encore.
I forget the rest of the
Great. and
There, Trace.
Oz. Oh, it's 2013. Wow, that's hard to believe. It was called the Oz the Great and Powerful.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
I think I remember seeing parts of that movie.
It had a good cast.
Wasn't Helen Bonham?
Good actor.
No, it
She wasn't in that one.
No, it was James Franco as Oz, Mila Kunis as Wicked
That's
Witch of
it.
the West,
That's it.
Rachel Weisz as
Yeah,
Good cast.
hot cast.
Michelle Williams. She was
Yeah.
Glinda.
Good cast.
And then Zach Braff as Frank and the little monkey. Bill Cobbs, Joey King. Some of these people I don't even know. Tony Cox. All the rest of them I don't know. But anyways, it had a good cast. I just watched it.
Yeah.
I like Rachel Wise in The Mummy.
Oh yeah, she's a baby.
Oh, my God.
She's babylicious.
Oh my God.
Is she British?
If she was a
She is. I'm
president, she'd be Abraham Lincoln.
positive.
You know, I worked with Rose Leslie and got to be, you know, alongside her, you know.
Who's that?
She's been in a lot of different things, including Game of Thrones. Are you into that at all?
Okay.
I
Yeah,
am.
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
love
yeah,
that
yeah.
show.
So, you know, the character, I think it's Ygritte. I might be pronouncing that wrong.
Oh yeah. I know who it is.
Yeah, she in fact, I got to get caught up on it, but it's called
She's Scottish.
yeah, but she's interesting. It's kind of interesting. She actually grew up living in a castle. Like she literally lived in a castle.
How cool is that?
And very pleasant, very, very attractive. Quite the attractive young lady. And it was just kind of just a nice experience just to hear her talk and, you know, describing something as lovely. And oh man, you know, it's just such an amazing thing. You know, so that was cool.
So you were pretty smitten with her, were you?
yeah, oh, she's a real doll. And
Yeah.
so yeah, and you know, you're not supposed to fraternize and what have you. And she was talking to somebody. I was just walking alongside her, and it was just, man, it was just such a cool little moment.
Okay, I just realized I'm the only one with no hat on.
Oh yeah, wait, hey, what's up?
That's it. I'm leaving.
Aw,
I don't.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you guys ever noticed. Sometimes I'll get remarks from either Annie Flatley or Liza Flatley.
I don't know that I know her. Yeah.
They're Michael Flatley's sisters,
Oh, wow, that's cool.
the Irish singers.
Oh, really?
Not a singer, dancer, the Irish dancer.
Yeah, sure.
Well, that's
They're
her
from
brother.
Orland, aren't they?
No, they were from Oak Lawn, actually.
Oakland? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But anyhow, their brother Michael lived in Ireland for a long time, you know, once he got famous, and he actually bought a castle. And I seen pictures of it, and the walls are literally like 2 feet thick because they were built out of big giant stones.
Yeah. That's
But
wild.
he sold it a few years back, but
I thought
he
you were
lived in
gonna
it for a
tell-
long time.
I thought you were going to tell us, yeah, he had some like central air installed.
He had a lot of real famous friends that I seen pictures of in there. Michael Jackson was in there.
Hell did
Get
she put
pictures?
on?
That's all I got is antlers.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
Do
I want to
they,
be part of the club.
do they have wires hooked up to them?
Yeah, I could get electrocuted.
I got to
That living life on the edge.
I know.
It actually matches your hair. You could hardly
It
see
does.
I know. That's fantastic. Well, I look like I'm bald there, but that's all white. Next week, I won't be white anymore.
That's all white.
This is.
If it's all white, then you should just leave it alone.
No, I'm not ready.
Yeah, but you're
Not that
saying
this looks good.
you're saying it's all white.
It's all white. Ah,
Elmer Fudd.
it's all white. Oh my god.
You notice that, Dan? It took us like 10 days to figure that one out.
I know, and I only said it like 15 times. So
And
Yeah, I
then
know, I
and then he had to say it slowly.
Oh, check
Yeah.
that out.
you know how good your joke is if you have to say it 15 times and then slow it down even. Oh, look at
Remedial fan club.
there you go, Gina.
What is she doing now?
So you can see my antlers.
Well, I can't see your antlers
Why can't you see it?
because I only got
They're
4
trans-
pictures on top and I'm not touching any of these buttons.
Nice
Well,
antler.
let Gina talk so we can see you.
La 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 la.
Still can't see it. There she is. Oh, I see. Yeah. Wow, you're pretty smart.
Shut up, Rick.
You shut up.
Oh
Oh,
my.
I know you are,
Yeah.
but what am I?
I mean, what? What
I
did you
know you
say?
are, but what am I?
No, I'm not getting into that battle.
Getting all the hats out, right? Ugh. Oh, man, I've gone past my curfew. I was gonna try to stay on till 11. I knew this was gonna happen, but that's okay.
You have to get up early?
Well, yeah, I made a commitment to get out to Frankfurt at 7 a.m.
What are
You're
you doing
not.
out there?
I'm gonna meet up with a gal who I walk with.
Oh, okay.
And so I made, I already promised on it. And she's about to give birth. She's well into her pregnancy.
Well, that would make an interesting walk.
Yeah, and I'm hoping, like, it,
You can let that TV doctor come out.
Yeah, I mean,
Wear your blue coat.
Yeah, wear your blue coat and your stethoscope. There you go.
I just, I just hope. nothing-
See, we all got glasses too, except Gina. You didn't get the memo, did you?
I'll be right back.
I saw that finger, by the
Live from the news desk,
way.
Gina goes to get her hat.
Don't you need a little card or something in there? Don't they put a card in there?
Yeah, it says press.
Yeah. Unless it's the Three Stooges, it'll say press, pull.
Oh,
There you go.
I'm trying to get it to. I'm gonna mess the thing up.
I think it would help if you took the hat off and did that.
That'll work.
Is that a stickum?
No,
It'll fall them.
do you know where the derogatory term "wop" came from?
No, but I'm
Isn't
sure
that-
we're gonna learn.
Isn't that white Anglo something or another? Yeah, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant.
At Ellis Island, they used to give like a card to the entrant. And so I'm trying to remember what WAP stands for. But it was called the WAP card.
I thought it was what I just said, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant.
Yeah, Dar's confirming that that is correct.
Sometimes I know
Well,
what
that's
I'm
a WASP.
sometimes I know what I'm talking about.
White Anglo-Saxon Protestant, that's a WASP. But WAP, I got to look it up because I don't remember, actually. This is one of those things I used to know it, but now I don't.
Oh, now I can read the phone.
W. So play along. I'm just going to try to look this up while we're.
All right, let's talk about Top Gun.
Top Gun.
Top Gun's coming out.
Nice.
I really want to see that movie.
Yeah.
It looks
saw the
really
preview.
good.
Yeah.
Alex, when is it coming out?
May 27th.
Oh, soon.
Isn't it Goose's son that he's training?
Yeah.
Okay, Dan has to like put a big sheet on the back of the deck and we gotta watch it in the backyard.
I don't
What's
need a
around
big
now?
sheet. I've got a big screen in
Yeah,
Yeah, you got
here.
a screen in the garage. Got a movie theater in the garage.
That's right.
Let's go.
Will there be popcorn served?
I've got a popcorn machine.
Because I can stop at Cranky Mike's and get any kind of flavor you want.
And
Uh,
Mary's
we-
famous pretzels.
We do fresh popcorn and fresh pretzels.
See?
Wow.
Everybody
Homemade
wear
pretzels
their-
are the ones you buy and heat up.
the
The
ones
kind
buy
you
and
heat up. But they're good. They're like they're not from they're not from the store. We get them like brought in. Not
Or
they're
from a pretzel company, not
yeah
just
yeah,
like
and they're
someplace
not
that-
frozen when we get them.
So it'll
Right.
be it'll be cheddar cheese, dip sauce, or
mustard.
mustard.
Oh, gotta go mustard.
I don't know.
I do
Cheese is
cheese
Cheese
I
is
do
good
cheese.
sometimes on a pretzel.
Jam, and
or
they have to go
salt, just
mustard.
salt.
Salt.
They have
I
to go
can't do
mustard.
salt.
You
I
what?
must go having mustard.
Light salt. Yep, that's perfect. Okay. We'll be ready for the premiere. What's it streaming on?
We must have mustard.
Oh, not the new one's not streaming yet.
Oh, it's at the movies,
Yeah.
like the real movies.
You could probably get a pirated copy of somewhere.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wouldn't do it only because I want to see it like a really good copy of it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's a movie you need to see on the big screen first.
And the sound is gonna be.
You gotta have surround sound when you watch Top Gun.
Like, I have a big TV, but I had to get a sound bar for it because the sound on it is not very good.
Yeah, you
Am
can
I
get
wrong?
it. You can get a decent soundbar for under $100.
Yeah,
But then I got it and it didn't come with a cord. I'm like, seriously? Then I had to go back. So I stayed in the box for like a month.
I'm sure your husband has 1,000 of them. He's just got to find them.
Just doesn't even know. He has buckets. I was helping him do some of his scrap the other day. I don't know how he does it. It's a lot of
Oh,
work.
look at that!
man.
Now he's a pirate with 2 hats on.
he's a messed up Colonel Klink.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He's a tripping Captain Crunch.
Did you guys ever realize that Hogan's Heroes was a Bing Crosby production?
Production. I did not. know
Really?
that.
Yeah.
No, I never knew that.
Yep.
Huh. That's
Look at it.
interesting.
That thing vibrates to like how he talks.
That's fair.
No, he's moving his head.
Oh, because you have to move when you talk.
No, you don't. Look at Clutch Cargo.
Those weren't even his lips.
How do you know?
Duh.
You don't know
Yeah.
where those.
Most
You don't know where those
bizarre-
lips have been.
Well,
That
I
was so
do.
bizarre.
Just saying.
It was really wild.
Clutch Cargo in
That'd be
his
trippy.
in his
Still in
paddle foot.
And remember the drum beat thing? Boom, 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 boom. If I got
No.
up early enough and warmed up the TV in time, I got to watch Clutch Cargo because it would always be on before Ray Rayner. It would come on right before 7 a.m. So like
Huh.
on a ambitious day, I'd get up early enough to remember warming up the TV?
Oh yeah, with the
Yeah.
tubes. Yeah.
That's- Oh man, that was an art. That was just like you had to get up early enough so that you would see the start of the show that you would want to watch, whether it was Saturday morning cartoons that started at 7
See,
a.m.
we would leave the TV on overnight, so you
Would
didn't
you?
have to wait. Yeah,
You know what
Remember when TV channels went off the air and they would play
That's
the-
what I was just gonna say.
yeah, it was just that noise with the
No,
bar.
but it wasn't. No, do you know what they would do at the end of the broadcast day? They
Yeah.
would show all these wanted criminals that were wanted.
Oh, I
so
don't
they-
remember that.
They put it on the screen right before the what was the
The
national
sign
anthem?
off.
The national anthem and then the sign off.
I don't
Hmm.
remember that with the criminals.
Yes,
don't
and
either.
It used to freak me out because I'd be babysitting, and then I would see like the criminals at the. on the
Oh, weird. I
broadcast.
don't remember that at all.
I don't either.
Really?
Those doggone bandits.
Well, you know why? More than likely, that's because originally TV had to do so many minutes of public broadcast.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't want
Yeah.
to freak people out, so they did it at the end of the night.
Right. And
Oh,
more
that
than
is
likely the
wild.
viewership would be down, so it wouldn't have
Huh.
mattered.
Oh, I don't remember that.
No,
That's really wild.
Now I'm curious. Like now I want to like see.
Back in the
it.
day, when
Right.
television was in its infancy, we had to show the criminals. It was part of the public service.
That's definitely my favorite
We
frame,
did, we did the duty
the TV one.
and we did it well.
yeah, the TV is pretty good.
It was pretty cool, I have to admit.
You gotta
wish-
turn that feather around though. It's pointed the wrong way.
Is it the wrong way going right here? Going
Yeah, it's
wrong?
supposed to be pointing back.
Okay, hold on. I hope I don't break it. Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
You gotta get one of them big white feathers.
I actually wore this on an episode of Chicago Fire.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I worked that Winterfest scene. It was the Christmas episode or, holiday episode.
No, that feather's all messed up, man.
Yeah, I got to figure it out. I don't want to mess it up. I might have Dar work on it.
Yeah, you're making it worse, dude. Just leave it.
Okay, I'm going to leave it now. Thank you.
You look like a wilting parrot in about 3 minutes.
Right. I wish you could do the sepia tone.
Here we go.
Oh, there you, oh, lovely.
Yeah, it's Buckeye Jack.
Except his isn't a filter. His is real.
Well, so is Tracy's.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, we're talking about the hat. I'm sorry.
Why don't you change your glasses?
Why don't you kiss my ass? You're the one that's on my-
Whoa, whoa, Marcus spot, baby.
What was what would you always say to that, Rick, back in the day? When,
Marcus spot, you're all ass.
when the lady would say, kiss my ass,
What?
and then you would say,
I'd
don't
probably just walk up and kiss her ass.
oh, dear Lord.
Not mine, but somebody else's.
No, kiss my ass. What?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
What?
What did Dar say?
I don't know. With play? No, that's not it either.
You
Well, maybe-
wish.
Maybe it was. Hey, maybe it was. I wasn't there at the time. No, Barrett.
Oh,
yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Kiss my ass, Barrett.
Yeah. I actually had a girl do that.
Did she moon you?
Yeah, she gave me a face full of ass.
Nice.
It was
It was.
She was ahead of her time.
pretty much.
That's cool. Do you guys remember streaking?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Talk about being born too late.
Yeah.
Because if you were in like college age,
Well, they called it the streak.
Well, what old school with Will Ferrell? They were doing that. That was a good movie.
You know it, but actually, I remember people doing it
yeah,
like
oh,
through our
yeah.
town. Like it got so
Oh, yeah,
popular
okay.
that people were just doing it in our town.
I heard like on college campuses, it was kind of like going on pretty frequently.
Oh, I believe it. I mean, there weren't too many college students in our area, and people were doing it. So
yeah.
on a campus, you know that it was happening.
Yeah, I worked with a guy who was at the U of I in the early to mid 70s. And I think it was like 74 when that was really going on strong. And he would see, you know, these incredible, you know, women.
Who
with
did the
this-
song?
Hold on. I'm about to look
The
it up.
Streak? Was that Ray Stevens?
Ray
Yes.
Stevens. Yes, it was.
He always did those novelty.
That was a big song back in the day.
Yeah, I had all those big novelty. Remember when
Yeah.
novelty songs were like pretty prevalent? Like,
Well, Weird Al.
yeah, even before the big, you know, for Weird Al.
Well, that would be Dr. Demento.
Well, yeah. a lot
I
of
think
that
Ray
stuff-
Stevens was before any of those guys.
Yeah, he was doing all of that stuff. You know, that was late 60s, early 70s. You know, like the other night, Dara and I were talking, we were watching American Idol, and one of the kids on there reminded us of, I don't know if you guys remember Jim Stafford.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be watching Mr. Stevenson.
Hello, everyone. This is your Action News reporter with all the news that is news across the nation. On the scene at the supermarket, there seems to have been some disturbance here. Pardon me, sir. Did you see what happened?
Yeah, I did. I was just standing over there by the tomatoes, and here he come, running through the pole beans, through the fruits and veggies, naked as a jaybird.
Naked.
Ethel's over there in the jams, jellies, preserves, and pickles. I hollered over there. I said, "Don't look, Ethel!" She dropped a whole jar of kumquats and fell back into the sweet midget cider. Had us too late, she'd done been incensed.
Here he goes.
Boogie that, boogie that,
There he goes.
boogie that, boogie that.
And he ain't wearing no clothes.
Oh, yes, they call him the street.
Boogie that, boogie that,
Fast thing on 2 feet.
boogie that, boogie
He's
that.
just as proud as he can be of his anatomy. He gonna give us a peek.
Well, that just woke everybody up.
That was cool. It was so corny, it was cool.
Now there was another guy that did a lot of those. I think around or even before Ray Stevens, but he wasn't really known for it. His music just had a lot of humor to it, and I can't think of his name.
Late 60s?
I actually have one of the albums here.
Well, Dara and I were talking the other night and we recalled Jim Stafford and hadn't thought about him in so long, but remember, he had a television show.
Yeah,
was
the Jim
that-
Stafford show.
He was that popular, but his big song was the Spiders and Snakes. Remember that song?
I
No.
don't like spiders and snakes.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and we were playing it the other night. I'm like, oh my God, we haven't listened to that in almost 50 years. Holy cow. Not recent.
I'm sitting here singing with Dan and I didn't know I was on mute.
You were on mute?
Yeah.
So sing again. Go ahead.
Oh, forget it now.
Forget it.
She needs the music.
There,
Yeah.
there, 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 there.
Do you like to sing?
Oh, darn it.
What was Gina singing?
I think the streak song.
I never could figure out the initials WAP. Oh
The
well.
what?
Yeah, WAP. I couldn't figure it out. Yeah, the WAP card. I couldn't figure it out though. WOP? Maybe that's the answer. What an idiot. Oh man.
The Whopper?
Yeah, the Whopper. Oh boy. I'm struggling, folks. OP. Not sure. Don't mean to slow us down here. I'm trying.
So Alex, what is your podcast going to be about?
Oh, so far we're just mostly gonna focus on crypto / tech / business.
Oh wow.
But we're gonna kind of keep it pretty open. We're
Who's
gonna keep it
we?
pretty- so far it's me and one other person.
Someone you work with or?
No, just a friend.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm gonna try to convince someone else to do it. And so there might be 3 of us when it's all said and done, but it's gonna be a pretty open platform.
You going to do a Zoom thing like we're doing, or are you going to try to get all in the same place?
I'm gonna probably start by recording it, and then I think I'm gonna go straight on to probably doing a mixture of YouTube and Spotify. But I'm gonna try to get multiple things recorded at once and put them out there at once. I don't have to do individual. Seems it's better if you start out with doing multiple shows at once.
Yeah, you can
and
get
do it.
off. I think there's a free app called Anchor that you can do it. You can put it on, I think, 1 or 2 Facebook groups, and then I think you could do it on I think you could do it on like 3 or 4 other platforms for nothing. But it's called Anchor. Look it up.
Anchor. Okay,
Yeah.
I was looking at because Zoom, but I was also Riverside is a newer, like pretty popular one that people use. So I was playing with that a little bit too.
And you could put so is yours going to be visual or just voice?
Audio.
I'm gonna start with
Nice.
audio. I'd like to do both, especially if I did like a YouTube. If you
Yeah.
find YouTube, I think the visual is better for that. But if you're doing
Yep.
Spotify, strictly audio.
If you were only doing audio, then you couldn't see Tracy's cool stuff that no
I
one else
know.
is going to be able to see.
Right. So it's going to be random. It's just going to be pictures of Tracy doing this. So it's not,
Yeah, right. right.
Yeah, I wonder what is it just I guess I don't understand the technology involved where you can change the screen, but then when you go to post it as a video, it doesn't appear.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it does that, but it doesn't
Yeah.
pick it up.
Licensing rights, probably.
I wonder, yeah. That's weird.
Well, it's
But
like if you post something on Facebook and then it says it's no longer available.
Yeah, I don't know why that happens.
Well, it's because of the douchebag that originally did it. he gets a bug up his ass and he doesn't want anybody else sharing. the
Well, it
stuff.
could be.
No,
It could be there was
sometimes it's
something in it that they made him take it down too.
Well, I'm getting a lot of them then.
Did you see my video I did with about the Beatles and how I was
Yeah.
playing it on my record player?
Yeah.
I actually did that and was playing the song,
Oh,
and I got a YouTube strike,
yeah,
so I had to
Ooh.
redo it.
They flag
Ooh.
them.
yeah.
So I had to
Whoa.
take it out.
Yeah,
Wow.
like there's this young girl that reviews Beatles music, and she's very clever to like only let little snippets of the song go through, and then she comments on the song, without necessarily playing it.
She's beating the system.
Yeah, she's kind of wiggling through it. You get a little glimpse of the sound of the song.
Yeah,
and
you
then
can only like do so many like
yeah.
seconds.
But
or
you know
something.
what's interesting though? Not all bands do that. It's just certain
That's true.
bands, certain artists that will flag you and give you a strike. Because
the
I've
girls-
done a lot of them where I used music, and I can't monetize it, but I don't care about that. I don't get enough people looking at it to make money anyways.
Yeah, right.
But Beatles, I think Led Zeppelin is one that's really bad, and there's a couple more that stand out that if you
Mighty
even
Bastards.
play 30 seconds of it, they'll flag you on it.
That's like the girls with their dance competitions and stuff. Their one dance coach would post things, and most of them would just go through and let you see the whole dance, whatever, with the song. But there are other ones that then it just kind of like blocked it out and then released it again for so many seconds.
Hmm.
It would, it wouldn't stop the video, but it would, mute the music. So
And what's funny is they got people watching that 24/7.
Yeah, but you know what, Rick? It's really not even people.
It's
It's-
like a computer setup, right?
Exactly.
Code. It's an algorithm.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
Some freaking
Now,
bots.
Rick, if you had a smartphone, which obviously you don't, you can you can
Hey,
take your
obviously.
phone if there's a song playing, and you can you can press something and it'll tell you what song's playing.
and who's
Uh-huh.
singing it?
Right.
Because
it gives
some
you everything
people-
about it.
Yeah,
And this is the same, it's the same system that flags it.
because that's
Huh.
what Spotify does.
That's pretty interesting.
Honestly, what they all do. It's what Facebook, it's what Twitter does. They have
Oh, yeah.
algorithms. That's
Yeah.
why everyone's so angry at Elon for buying Twitter, because one of the things he wants to do with Twitter is open up all the code so everyone can see why people are getting banned from Twitter, and they're going to see all the bullshit that they had in their systems.
Right.
That's why everyone's so up in arms about him owning Twitter.
Didn't he
is 'cause
fire?
wants
Didn't he
people to
fire
hang
everybody? Or
out and show everyone what was going on with Twitter? People don't like that.
No,
well, that, he's buying McDonald's next. Get them ice creams fixed.
I seen
And
that.
somebody said he's buying the Sears Tower to change the name back.
Right.
that
Well,
would
he's a
be
smart
cool.
guy.
The Willis. Getting
I
rid of the
remember
Willis
calling it
name.
that.
What you talking
Every time
about?
I hear
Willis?
that, I think of a TV show.
So do I.
What you talking about, Willis?
Yeah,
What you talking about, Willis?
it's the Sears Tower. I mean,
Your father helped build it.
I know he did.
I remember those pictures.
He put in the all the PBX,
Hmm.
The what?
the cable back in the day, the PBX cable.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
They ran the whole building.
Did you guys ever go to dinner on what is it, the 90 something floor, 95th floor, whatever?
I
it
was
is?
on the 66th floor when there were no windows,
Oh my
Wow.
God.
just rope.
I won't even stand on that
We
thing.
went
that,
up. We
like,
went up in
sticks
the
out of
service
building.
elevator. I was shitting bricks, man.
I'll bet. Jeez.
You know, it
Holy
was
cow.
really windy up there.
Roar.
The wind
Man.
really
No
blows.
way.
It was. All there was like a little safety rope
Man.
around the outside there.
Wow.
I don't think I got within 100 feet of any of the ropes. I mean, yeah. It's like your
No,
first
I-
time going ice fishing and you hear a crack coming.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What, Alex?
I asked him if he didn't like heights.
I hate heights, but I'll get in an airplane and take the window seat. So, yeah.
You're a
That-
complicated man.
You don't like heights? That explains the shortness.
Oh,
Wow.
Well, that must be, I'm not even gonna say it.
That's my problem too.
just
Okay.
edit it anyway.
It's
yeah,
okay, guys.
I've
It's
been
okay.
afraid of heights for a long time. I mean, since I can remember. But I get in an airplane and it's not a big deal. So I don't know what
But
it
it's
is.
not because it's closed in. It's not
It is weird how that is.
because it looks like a picture. It's so high, it doesn't seem real.
Well, I went on the kiddie Ferris wheel at Six Flags
Yeah.
with
You threw up on everybody.
no, this guy, my friend Mary told the guy that he's afraid of heights. So he thought he was going to be cute and fuck with me and leave me, up there. And she's laughing the whole time.
Ah,
And I was yelling down at the guy, I'm going to kick your ass when I get off of this. And he's laughing, ha, 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 ha. He says, wait, you just wait. And he's coming around and he kind of let some other guy take over. I didn't see him when I got to the bottom.
ah.
Well, that ain't nice.
Ran
man,
for
you
his
know?
life.
Yeah, no doubt.
Who likes roller coasters?
Oh, no.
It depends on the roller coaster, actually.
Yeah.
I like some of the Disney ones that actually have a theme to them.
Yeah.
Just to get on a roller coaster that just tries to scare the crap out of you, I'm not.
Well,
into
didn't they
that.
have the Mad Mouse over at Playland?
Yeah, that was a smaller version, but that was pretty radical for the size.
It was, man. That and the garbage cans.
Go upside down.
Oh, man. I pissed myself on that. I was 8 years old.
Like I don't like to go on Ferris wheels if somebody's in there like rocking it. I'm like, knock it
No.
off.
Oh,
No.
okay.
It's
Yeah.
like that one.
Did you
that,
ever go on the one on Navy Pier?
No, but
I
they
have.
had that movie
I
where
have.
the explosion hit and that thing started rolling down the street.
Oh yeah, I don't remember what movie that is, but yeah.
Yeah, so I ain't getting in that thing, man. No way.
Right? Because if you saw it on TV, it's real.
You thought that
No,
was
you
really
go
gonna
rolling
happen,
down
it didn't roll
Madison
like a wheel
Avenue,
down the
man.
road.
Yeah.
And you know it's gonna
Godzilla's
fall
running
over.
behind it, chasing it, trying to catch it like a hamster trying to get in the wheel.
Man, I used to love Godzilla movies. That was
I
a
did too.
whole-
They were
that was a
good. The
whole
black and
thing.
even the black and white ones were good.
I never understood like why I never got it. Like I loved it so much I didn't get it. Like, people kind of make fun of it or they thought it was silly, but I always thought it was like,
Well, it was the dubbing with the English from Japanese.
yeah, I think that was the issue. But
And
man,
the lips were still moving. That was a big thing.
yeah,
you
I
think they would
kind
be
of
used to it, Coach Cargo.
I used to kind of ignore that part and just say, man, this is really cool.
Who was this? Was it Radon or Radon? The turtle.
There was Gamera.
That's it. Yeah, the turtle.
And then I used to like the son of Godzilla when he was just like kicking the boulder around
Little
like,
guy.
like a little kid.
Hey, what about Mothra?
Mothra?
Yeah.
Was formidable opponents,
Well, then
Well, you
King
guys
Kong
know
and
all this
Godzilla
stuff.
got
I
in.
didn't know any of those names.
Yeah, that was right in my wheelhouse. I used to love those movies.
What year was King Kong and Godzilla when they fought?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Was that more like?
Late 70s?
Yeah, I'm not sure now.
Because I know it was at the.
I didn't
You know
see
it was at the Sheridan.
I mean, Godzilla came out when it was black and white, so
Yeah, there were those.
King Kong was the 30s, wasn't he?
They were
The
in
original.
color.
Yeah.
I liked King Kong a lot. That was
Yeah.
good.
King Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the original King Kong was the 40s because in the remake of King Kong, like the original, like with Jack Black, it takes place during like World War II, like in the
Yeah.
40s.
Huh.
Isn't that where they found? Who was that one actor that was in? He's with Will Ferrell in all his movies. He was the World War II pilot. And that one King Kong episode or movie?
Oh, are you the Kong where they John C. Riley?
Yeah, that's it.
They go to the island and he ends up still being alive because he crashed
Yeah,
landed
from
there, like 30
He
years prior.
crashed his airplane. Yeah.
Yeah. John
And
C.
they asked him-
Riley, yeah.
The Cubs won the
He's
World
from
Series
here.
or something. And
He's from Chicago. He's our age, you guys.
is he?
Yep.
Who's
He went
that?
to
John C.
John
Riley.
C. Riley.
Is it really?
Yeah, he went to, I want to say Brother Rice. Brother Rice are one of those. Yep. Yeah, class of 83.
I love him in Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story.
Yeah,
That's a funny movie.
So he's our age then.
yeah.
He was Ricky Bobby, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby.
With 35 gigabytes
That
of
was a
high-speed
great
data.
movie.
Now
That's a
starting
really
at just
good
$20
movie.
a
I
month
like
per
that.
line. And for a limited time, save up to $500 when you join or add a line.
Is that an AT&T commercial, Dan?
It was. I turned it off. Yeah. This
I
is
saw the
that
raid.
guy I was talking about.
Trailers for sale.
Oh, I know this
Oh,
guy.
Roger Miller?
Yeah. Yeah. If you listen to his songs, he's got a lot of real humor in his stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
Didn't he
yeah.
do 16 tons or no? That wasn't him.
No, that's
Tennessee Ernie Williams.
yeah, I think you're right. I've got all those old albums.
In a way, Roger
My mom
Miller
had all
was like
those.
that first artist that kind of fell into that sort of novelty genre.
So
What's
hey,
that?
It seems like he was like kind of that first artist to sort of go into that sort of like a country artist, but then went into that sort of like parody or
Right, exactly.
you know
I mean, there was probably more, but
like novelty.
not enough. I mean,
Yeah.
not.
And then Jerry Reed, you know, later than that,
Oh yeah.
you know.
All the children and all the good names.
Period.
Every handout in every town. If we're locked, it ain't locked when no one's around. I sing trailers for sale or rent.
Yeah, this was a good song. I remember this being played on the radio when I was growing up.
Yeah, WLS.
No pool, no pets.
Oh no,
Larry Lujak.
WJJD.
Got no cigarettes.
I don't think this was playing on WLS. I think it would be WJJD, the country
It was
station.
one of them.
4-bedroom mama.
Was that the old country station back then?
Yeah, WJJD, and then there was
King of the road.
Well, WMAQ was country.
I don't remember WMAQ being country.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think that was more like late 70s, early 80s.
I remember at one station it was something's gonna make me rich. You had to say it to win.
Wasn't that was it WMAQ was going to make me rich?
No.
Yeah, no, I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was.
Well, then I'm thinking of something different.
Okay.
But I don't ever remember anybody getting rich.
Well, they were giving
Oh,
like
big-
$50 away.
It was all a big scam.
Well, you know, like $1,000 in 1978.
That was some money.
Yeah. So what would be the value? In other words, you know, in today's dollars, what was $1,000?
Well, I remember when the lotto started.
Country radio stations in Chicago. in
You know, the pick 3 and the
1970s.
pick 4.
Yeah.
yeah.
My dad won $50 on a. My dad won $50 on a ticket.
Oh, nice. Remember
That was a
when they
big deal. We had White Castles that night. I remember.
Oh,
Yeah.
US 99.
There you go.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
US 99 is going to make me rich?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that.
That was
It was
hardcore country. that station.
WUSN FM.
I always thought that was like a WMAQ slogan. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Now
I, mean,
I
I
got
could
that
be, I
song
could
in
be
my head.
getting the two mixed up, but I'm pretty sure I'm right.
When you guys get a chance,
Someone will yell at me if they see it, like they did on the tornado once.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, that was a pretty harsh.
I enjoyed that actually. I
Was it
like
like
when
yelling?
people tell me the right shit. I don't know. I'm
Well,
just guessing
it
half the
wasn't that he
time.
told you. It was that it was like. I don't know, I think it's just the way I read it. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it was all good. Again, that's what I like when people talk
Challenge-
about what we're talking about.
Yeah, right. It shows that they care. You know, that's cool. That's a good thing.
Wow. John C. Riley's birthday is May 24th, just in case you guys wanted to know.
Oh, let's throw him a party.
Wanna?
He's born in
We
65.
could.
Yeah, May 24th, 1965.
What day is May 24th? Is that a Friday? We can get him on the show.
Yeah, right.
But come on, man. You gotta have hope.
It's a Tuesday.
It is. Oh well. I'll have my people call his people.
Yeah, you gotta have hope. You know how many famous people I've reached out to that didn't respond to me? Fuck it. The answer's no until you reach out to them.
Or you
That's
get them
right.
on an airplane and they can't go anywhere.
That's true. There you go.
Captive audience.
I was on a plane over to Hong Kong. I was with Dick Cavett and his wife.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Did you interact? Did you have a chance to interact with him?
No, but she did a lot of vitamins.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
He's an
Scotch
interesting-
and vitamins.
I still, I actually I'll watch episodes of his show because they play them. I record them, and then when I have some time, I'll sit and watch, and it's amazing what went on these talk shows. Not only the behavior, like the smoking, the drinking that went on, but then like things that were said back then, you cannot say now.
Oh no.
You would be put. You would
No.
be,
You couldn't
That's-
even say pregnant on TV.
Well,
you
hey,
couldn't mention toilet.
Tracy, you bring that up.
I
You ever watch the Game Show Network and Gene Rayburn?
oh yeah.
He would have so many lawsuits against him.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's like he didn't just say that.
And just you know what, and you look at it and it's like, wow, it's
But that was
It's
acceptable
embarrassing.
back in the day.
it's embarrassing to look
But it was
back.
acceptable,
Yeah,
you know.
just unbelievable shit, and
Oh,
or
yeah.
sometimes it would be like one woman to another woman, and that was sometimes that would be nasty.
Well, and the Newlywed Game too was another one.
Was
Yeah.
inappropriate.
Very inappropriate.
Well, my husband would say, remember Mary Hartman on?
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he said every
you
time
mean,
that
you
would
mean
come
Mary
on,
Hartman, Mary Hartman.
yeah.
Yeah.
Marty said when that would come on, his mother would like stand in front of the TV or turn it off or whatever.
Yeah. Remember how
She'd act
late
like
it
she's
came on?
dusting.
Didn't that come on at like 10 p.m. at night?
Yeah.
It was late.
Yeah.
And
That's
then what was another one? Wasn't there like the Cell Block H or something?
I don't remember that.
Was that a late night or two?
Yeah, and it was like, wasn't it women that were in prison or something?
Yes. I never watched that. I never watched that one.
Yeah, but that was another Channel 11 program. Or Benny Hill. Oh my gosh, don't watch
Oh,
Benny
Benny
Hill.
Hill was
Benny
That
one
was
of
Hill I
like
my
used to
TV
watch.
porn.
that and Faulty Towers.
Yeah.
Now
I
that's
like
one that I
Monty
hear a lot
Python,
of, and I never seen any.
Faulty Towers?
Fawlty
Yeah.
Towers.
Oh, Dan, you do yourself a favor and watch a couple.
That'd be cool.
John
Did you
Cleese
guys,
is.
anybody ever go ahead and watch Mrs. Brown? The guy?
Oh yeah, well. That is a funny show when they were talking about putting the dog down and she thought they were talking about her
Yeah.
because she's pissing all through the kitchen coming in from outside. And,
Oh my God.
the old hag won't even know it's coming.
You guys don't even have to watch the whole program if you just do the special clips. They cut right to it. They're hysterical.
Yeah, they
Oh,
are
Man.
Oh my God. Like really, really.
crying.
freaking
I'll
funny.
be crying on some of them.
Yep.
Incredible.
Or when she got she had the bikini wax. That was
Yeah,
another good one.
she waxed. And then what about the one where she kept farting and she was like, she had like pine,
The
deodorized
pine spray. Yeah.
Yeah. And she kept doing that. Well, then she went and her son came in while she was in the other room, trying to pass gas in there. And he put some spray glue on the counter, and it was the same almost canister as the air freshener. So she came back and she's farting and she started spraying all that stuff underneath her skirt. And oh my God, it's just hysterical. And you guys have to see it.
Oh, man.
And the other old lady's like, what, she's like, my knickers are stuck. And then the other old lady's got her face stuck in there. It's just, you guys just see it. It sounds stupid, but it's funny.
Yeah.
It is a funny show.
No, I bet it's good.
And which show is that?
Mrs. Brown.
Oh, I
Mrs.
never
Brown.
seen it.
Oh, she's,
It's like BBC stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
You know, there's a actual BBC channel. Do you know that?
yeah, yeah. It's the Cheese Channel
The Cheese Channel?
from European Vacation.
Do you know she's on?
I don't remember that.
You don't
he's on
remember
a
when they're in
movie.
a hotel room and they only had 2 channels?
I don't, but it sounds funny.
Oh, the Cheese Channel and something else.
Oh, weird. I don't even remember that part.
Oh, God. That's when he asked Ellen when she stopped shaving her legs. And he was in the wrong room with the wrong lady.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Huh.
I think I'll leave. And she kept telling him no.
Wow.
That's when Ellen became an international star because Clark didn't rewind the VHS tape.
Oh, yeah, I seen that. That was good.
He was big over in France.
Yes. Yeah, everyone thought that
Uh-huh.
she was famous.
Yeah, serve them the TV dinners. They won't know any better.
Oh, that's classic.
Yep.
Very cool.
Ugh.
So,
Oh,
I don't know
man.
how I
Happy
Hey, has
got-
anybody
everybody.
heard from our buddy Mike? How's he doing?
I was
Or-
wondering that too.
Yeah, I haven't heard. I hope he's okay. I hope everything's all right.
Yeah, he just, he picks and chooses. It's not something that he's into every week, I think. He likes
Yeah.
to just drop in.
Because
All
wasn't,
right.
wasn't he doing it on a, wasn't he on the call on a regular?
In the beginning, he was.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Well, he says, well, you guys always talk about movies and music, and I don't know any of that stuff.
Yeah, I remember him saying that,
That's
And-
okay.
See, now we got Alex, though. He could talk sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, if the call is pretty free form, you can pretty much go into any topic.
Steer it any way you want to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We always steer it somewhere.
Yeah.
Ain't trying to learn. If you don't know about it and you don't want to be a part of it, you're not trying to learn anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I write stuff down. I'm like, what movie? I gotta watch
Oh,
these
that's so
movies.
cool. Yeah, that's cool. Or you think of something,
Yep.
something you haven't thought about in a long time.
Yep. Most of what we talk about, we haven't thought about in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, my 7th grade teacher. Hey, Tracy, do you remember Miss Paris?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Connie Paris?
Yeah, I do.
The 4th Charlie's Angel? Oh my God.
Yeah, man. I wonder how old she was when she was our teacher.
Oh, she wasn't any more than maybe 22, 23 years old.
She was
What school?
really young.
Wilkins.
Was she a real little one?
No, she was.
There was this one little teacher, and I have no idea how old.
She was.
She was
the
young,
gr-
but she was a beauty.
She
Yeah.
was the hottest thing since sliced
She was
bread. I mean,
black hair. So
and I made it a point when we'd go on a field trip, I sat with her. You know?
yeah, you wonder. I wonder what nationality or nationalities she was.
I know she was a cheerleader at Texas University.
But she had that black hair, jet black.
Oh
hair,
my God.
Straight
And she'd
jet
wear
black
those,
hair,
she'd wear those like yoga pants,
and very
dress pants, and she'd wear the 4-inch, 5-inch stilettos. Oh my God.
So this would have been when, in the 80s or
late
70s?
Oh, 70s.
70s, 77, 78.
Maybe next call. I don't know if you have it, Rick, but the Wilkins yearbook from '79, she would
Yeah.
be in there. Her picture should be in.
I
there.
don't have it.
I have it.
Well, did
Yeah.
you look?
I'll have to take a look. Have
That'll
Have
be
your
some homework.
assistant find it for you.
yeah.
Yeah, you could do that. That's easy
Yeah,
work for you.
it's in the barrister bookcase. I just have to dig it out, like literally, because there's so
Yeah,
much.
she was
Beautiful. She was really very pretty and just.
Oh,
very
God.
pleasant. It was just.
She was petite, right? She was.
no,
small.
she was, yeah, but she was stacked in all the right places.
Petite doesn't mean unstacked.
I mean, she was, let's just say she was like a McRib.
She was. Yeah. I mean, I don't think of her as being really short, just
No.
sort of that, like an average height, She's probably fine.
She'd be good slow dancing material.
If you're Dan,
That'd be a bonus for him, man.
Suddenly this talk show resembles that of, the late 60s, early 70s that I was
I
referring.
wonder if she's still around, I mean, she's probably still smoking.
Not literally.
I wonder, yes, I wonder if.
No,
I wonder if
no,
she
I'm
stayed-
talking-
I wonder if she stayed in teaching or, it
wait, so what's her name?
I'm talking Gilf action.
was Mrs. Paris, was it Mrs.?
No,
Was she
miss.
married? Miss.
No, she wasn't
She
married.
was really young, yeah.
I know she said she had a boyfriend the one time we were talking and I got really pissed off.
It's amazing that you delve into that level of detail.
No, she was,
Well, that's
Yeah.
what happens to pubescent boys.
that's right. We didn't need no little blue pill back then,
And now you need 3 big ones? What? I'm sorry.
man.
He's delving into those memories right now.
That's right.
If your memory serves you right, you might not need any blue pills.
No, I don't need any pills with her. I mean,
That's a
what I'm
record
saying.
show. Let the record show.
No blue pills here.
Gotta-
Wait, what
homework-
was her first name though?
homework
Connie.
Mrs.
Connie Paris.
Miss.
Oh, Connie.
Connie Paris.
Like the city?
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet lady.
And then was it Mrs. Noteboom was the other one?
Yeah,
was
Blonde.
she at Argo?
The blonde she's dead. No, she was at Wilkins too, I think.
Okay, I thought she
Because
was,
her sister lived across the way from us in
I
Bridgeview.
thought she was an Argo teacher. Yeah, but
Again, I know the name. I couldn't tell you anything about him though.
She was a blonde.
okay.
Do you guys remember the art teachers by any chance?
Yeah.
Mr. Wahlberg.
Yeah.
There was no man art teacher when I was there. It was
At
two women.
Argo? Or
No, at Wilkins.
Wilkins?
Oh, yeah, Wilkins. Oh, gosh. Oh, wow.
She was a redheaded teacher.
It's been so
There was a
long.
redhead, and then there was a lady with she was shorter and had
Let's see.
Who was the redhead? I remember her.
Could this be her?
Let me see.
whoever it is
Oh, I
pretty.
wonder. Yeah, I
I
wonder.
can't see it, Gina.
I bet that's her. Sure looks like
Gina
her.
talk so Rick can see.
Oh, here.
I bet
Does
that's
it
her,
look
right?
like her?
I think that's her.
Oh, how cool.
What year is that, Gina?
I don't know. Hang on. Let me see what her.
Go
mom
again.
is.
Let me see her again.
Hang on. Let me get it back up there.
Wow, that's so cool. Good sleuth.
Gina's having trouble getting it up.
No
Yeah.
shit.
Huh.
What do you
All right,
think?
talk
Rick?
now. You got to talk.
Rick, does it look like? Wait,
I think that's her.
Sure looks like her.
But she her hair, she got her hair cut.
Well, I mean,
She had
it's
the yeah,
been,
that's
you
her.
know, it's been 45 years.
I was gonna
That
say,
is
who
her.
would have thought in 45 years her hair would have changed?
Was this
She's
on
still
Facebook?
hot.
Let me look. Yeah, it's on Facebook.
Hmm.
How- she's on Facebook, huh?
If it's her.
Well, I'm gonna have to shoot her a message.
Wow.
Don't shoot her or anything.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I think that's her. I do.
That is.
Well, this person's from lives in California, but
Oh,
people move.
interesting. Yeah. Huh.
Connie
People do
Perry.
move.
Where's
Hopefully
she,
she's
where's
hopefully
she
she's
from?
watching the show. I think she's from Texas.
My exes live in Texas.
That's why I hang my hat in Tennessee.
Yep.
I always wondered if she kept her cheerleading outfit from there.
You mean you always imagined that she kept
Yeah,
her-
pretty much. I sure hope that button pops.
Something pops.
Yeah. Well, believe me, there's thing popping. back in the day. Class is over. Yeah, I'm gonna sit here for a while.
Huh.
No.
Give me a minute. I want to think about baseball.
I just got the bunt signal.
Hey, maybe that's her mother, and maybe that's her, and maybe that's the daughter. Maybe that lady in the corner is what she looks like now.
No, that ain't her.
Yeah,
Could be.
like Rick, you were saying, I mean, well, she's at least like
Only
10
about
years. She
not
could be
even
10 years old.
barely 10 years. Yeah, 10 maybe.
10.
So
Yeah.
she's
Yeah,
got
but-
her. She's definitely got to be in her 60s, 70s.
She would be in her
Yeah.
60s.
So that could not the pretty one still could be her.
It sure looks like her.
It does.
Hey,
Yeah.
Juice is saying, hey.
Jews.
He's wishing us a happy Saturday.
Let me see. I might have got that. It might have been him.
It's 12 o'clock. He's been sleeping for like 3 hours already.
He just said, hey, and I just said, hey, back.
Tell everyone I said hi. You said hi.
Hi.
Tell him everyone said hi back.
Okay.
I'm
I'll do that
typing.
tomorrow. I'll do that tomorrow.
Well, I'm typing. I typed him back. He said, hey, and I said, hey there, hi. Yeah, I'll do this. Oh, shit. That's not what I wanted to do. Damn it.
Smartphone,
Shut up, asshole.
huh? Oh, wow.
Wow, what was that?
Yeah. Oh,
That was a wet one.
that was a backfiring fart.
Wow. I think
Why?
I think that's illegal in certain
I'm
places.
sure it is.
If it isn't, it should be.
There should be a law against that.
You remember the old steel chairs at St. Fabian's,
Yeah,
fold out chairs?
yep.
Oh,
Yeah, we were in deep prayer, 9:30 mass, and I was there with me, my brother, and Tony Kovacevic, and all of a sudden a Gatling gun decided to disperse.
Oh,
Oh my God! The priest actually asked us, young man, you'll have to leave. We couldn't stop laughing, man.
oh no.
I mean, it was a thunder like no one ever heard before, and then it's real quiet. And you got the reverberating walls at St.
It was
Fabian.
the thunder from under.
It was, man. It was like dum 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 dum
You
dum.
thunderstruck?
Yeah.
Thunderstruck.
I remember my mom asking, "Why you guys home from church?" And my brother's like,
Hey, you guys, this
Yep.
may be a fake person.
Let me
Ooh.
guess.
Uh-oh.
Did you
uh-oh.
say there was a gas leak?
"No." My brother's like, "Dumbass farted." Priest told us to leave.
Hey, can I tell you a story? Marty went to St. Xavier
Yeah.
in Chicago,
Yeah.
and even though he lived close, he stayed on campus. So anyway, he went and they were working on some gas mains or something out there. Marty put stink bombs underneath like some of the rugs and runners on several floors on there. People started walking on them. It smelled so bad that they thought that there was a gas leak in the building and they evacuated the whole dorm.
Wow.
Wow.
Stupid ass.
We're
So
losing Dan.
I know.
Uh-oh.
he guess what he's saying.
Are you giving us the signal?
He's already asleep.
Who?
Dan.
You can do it, Dan. You can do it.
So I just asked Juice, I go, hey there, hi. He goes, how are you doing? I said, good. How are you feeling? He goes, not fine.
That sucks.
Oh man. That's a
Did you
shame.
guys get his new number?
No.
Oh my.
Oh, I wonder if I sent that to the wrong number. I forgot that he.
You got
has a
some guy
number.
out in the cloud going, "Who the fuck sent me this?"
Yeah. That might be why I couldn't get on.
Don't tell him that though.
Well, I could tell you in a minute. Oh no, because he sent it back that he couldn't get on. So
Yeah, there you go. You're
That
good.
means-
Okay, you
got it.
guys, this is fake.
Hmm.
what's fake?
What, this person that's talking? It says, hey there, hi, how you doing? Good. How are you feeling? Not fine. Oh, no, that's not good. I go, is dialysis rough right now? He goes, I need to get to my doctor appointment tomorrow and I'm out of gas. I don't know if you can help me with some cash.
Oh
This is a fake
Jesus!
person.
Oh, wow.
Did
What
you
the
tell him
hell?
that?
Did I tell who that?
You mean the new number isn't juice?
No, whoever's messaging me on, that's why it's not all of us.
The hacker jacker.
Yeah,
Well, send him one back that says fuck off.
no. I'm gonna tell him to fuck off.
Do like that movie Missing. I'm gonna find you.
Hmm.
What was that? Liam Neeson?
Yeah, yeah.
I just hope it's not juice and I tell him to fuck off.
Well,
If it is him, he'll just laugh.
he's having a senior moment the way he's talking, or he's stroking out.
No, because it's not him. I'm gonna say, I got your gas.
Whoa.
So it's Mother's Day this weekend, right?
Yeah.
It is.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun. So everybody be nice to people that you know that are moms.
What if they're a mother, not a mother?
Wow.
Well, then I'd bring a bottle of wine.
And help them.
Help them.
Okay, mother.
Uh-oh. Yep.
Huh.
Well,
So Gina's got a troll.
so this person just goes, what?
Ask him as Sphincter says what?
Do you speak of the English?
Yak so much, stupayak.
I'm gonna say, I'll bring you gas.
Yeah, a sack
No
of bean
send.
burritos from
And
Taco
they're
Bell.
gonna say, "Well, can you sell it to me?" And
Yeah,
then
right.
you know it's not juice.
Right.
Yeah,
I said,
right.
I'll bring you gas. Where are you?
He's probably
Hey.
standing right outside your picture
He's
window.
whoever this is in Indonesia.
Marty Moonham.
Huh.
Yeah, it's probably a local smack artist.
A local smack artist.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all that he's saying. Anyway,
Hmm.
so much for that. That's the excitement of the evening.
Well, that makes sense why it's 12 o'clock and juice is still up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Juice has been in bed for an hour now.
I say 3 hours.
You think? We should take a
Yeah.
bet.
Well, it's 12 o'clock, so 9 o'clock he would be pretty much out.
Well, when did he send me?
I got $20 if you got $50 for.
Yeah, it was 9:38 when he texted me.
That was probably the last thing he said before he went to sleep.
Yeah. I gotta just
Such.
I gotta get up and walk.
Okay.
I got to
Okay.
get up and not walk.
I have
Yeah.
to go to work. I have to be at work at 6:30.
Who, you, Gina?
Yeah, every
What are
Saturday.
you nuts? Eh.
I have a play date in a few hours.
That's
Yeah,
right.
you know what? I'll call both of you and wake you up.
Huh.
I'll already be up. I'll be
Yeah,
gone.
you probably will be.
I don't go to sleep.
I don't either.
Hats
I
off
know.
to you.
You got some nice hats there, buddy.
Wow, I didn't realize you had that many hats.
I was like all night.
Nice.
Oh man, it's been a slice.
All right.
Well, good night, everyone. Oh, wait.
All right, peeps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another
Cozy.
cock tonight, man. I got
Oh
bacon.
man, he's got his bacon cup, not his cocker.
No cock.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
All
I'm
right.
disappointed.
Gina, do you want me to get my cock out?
Please. Because it always looks bigger by the camera.
Now we know
Everything
it's
looks
time.
bigger on camera.
Now we
All
know
right.
it's time to go.
Have a good rest of the night.
Yeah.
All right,
Everybody
cheers.
have a good Mother's
night.
Day.
Good night,
Cheers to
everybody.
ya.
Take care.
Good night,
Cheers.
y'all.
Sláinte.
Fade
Salud.
to black.